I'm making plays. Y'all know where to find me. You be looking center stage. 24/7, we ain't never taking breaks. Got a lot to learn. Think you better know the game. Yeah, y'all don't let the match. Finally got the belt, now I think I'll give it back. At 24/7 grind, put me on the map. I think you probably should try to study how I move, that's a fact. Yeah, y'all don't let the match. I got the belt and I ain't gon' give it back. Yeah, y'all don't let the match. I got the belt and I ain't gon' give it back. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays. Yeah, take it to the bank. Yeah, they call me Showtime, y'all know who to thank. Got the pressure on, gotta do this real big, no thing. I'ma get the dub, what do y'all think? Yeah, I'm making plays. Y'all know where to find me, you be looking center stage. 24/7, we ain't never taking breaks. Got a lot to learn, think you better know the game. Cause I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays. Cause I've been making plays. Better know the game. Cause I've been making plays. Better know the game. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays. Yeah, I'm making plays. And I can do this all day, you know I've been making plays.
Da, 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 da. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. What's up, party people of the AACL, the All-American Collegiate League? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking? Welcome to Week 7 here in Season 3 of the AACL. This is Night 1. We had our pre-weekly show 7 o'clock this evening, earlier, 7 o'clock Eastern. And we are about to kick off Game 1 tonight. I'm going to bring in broadcasters real quick, but before I do that, let me check the chat. Who's here? What party people are here? Let's take a look. Let's see. Iowa Corn King is here. My BFF, Stream Elements, is in the house. True Blue, the franchise. I don't know who that guy is. Welcome. He must be a first-time chatter or something. I don't know. Dave Axis is in the house along with Scurvy Dog. Braden's here. Keith is here. Gunny. Churchill's in the house. Yogi as well. And let's see who's hiding in the background. I always like to see who's hiding in the back. David Ware's hiding in the background. Freddie's hiding back there. Beaverhausen, Twin Screw, and many others. Glad to see everybody. Welcome to Season 3, Week 7, Night 1 here in the AACL. We have a good, very interesting matchup here to kick things off here in Week 7. Alabama rising all the way to number 2 in the rankings in case you missed the show at 7 o'clock. Taking on a Missouri team who's starting to put together some wins just at the right time. I'm going to bring in the broadcast crew, and then they will talk about your players to watch and give their opinions on this game. My man, Frank the Franchise Wade, is back with us this week. He's going to be your play-by-play. Frank, what's going on, bro? Okay, I guess Frank's not calling the game. Oh, hey, wait, hey, you're muted, bro.
This is the franchise, and I am part of the AACL, even though I just muted myself.
Yeah, hold on. I got to do the "you're muted, bro" in the chat because that was, dude. You haven't done that in a long time.
I know. I couldn't. I was trying to click on my icon microphone, and it wouldn't click off, so I had to
Those
find it down here at the bottom.
stupid microphone icons. What a bunch of dicks. Anyway, microphone and dicrophone. I guess they're kind of close spelling. I don't know. Anyway, Frank, welcome back, bro. Glad to have you here.
Glad to be back.
Your right-hand man for tonight will be none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Gunny himself. Gunny, what's going on with you tonight, bro?
I'm good. I was just letting Beaverhausen know that I was in the refrigerator a minute ago. I couldn't find any soda. I couldn't find any pop. I couldn't find any soda pop, but I found me some Coke.
All right, there you go. If you're in my house, you're going to get Pepsi. No Coke products in my house.
Wrong.
I'm just saying. And on the Wheels of Steel, on the ones and twos, DJ Corn King in the house. Zach, what's up, bro?
What's up, Dave?
Long time no talk, bro. I guess. I mean, we haven't done a show together in like half an hour.
It seems like 13 years.
It seems like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. But anyway, appreciate the three of you. And I'm going to let you talk about this Alabama-Missouri game as I get things ready here in the background. So you guys take it away.
All right. Hey, we got the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the Missouri Tigers from Columbia, Missouri at Don Farrat Stadium. Gunny, I got a bit of trivia for you. You know, we talked about this last time. Don Farrat, the head coach in the mid-30s to into the 50s, was named after him. He only had 3 conference wins. So that means if Chase Daniels can lead his team to the national championship, he might get the field named after him. So we'll see about that. But some players to watch tonight for the Alabama Crimson Tide: Connor Darien, running back, and outside linebacker Drake Babineau. And then for the Missouri Tigers, halfback Shiloh Banks and outside linebacker Mike Churchill. I want to talk about Alabama, even though they handed us a defeat the other night at home. It's everywhere. The quarterback is a guy that I'm going to be watching. 5 total touchdowns against my LSU Tigers. So let's see if the Alabama Crimson Tide can take down another Tiger team here in Columbia. What's your take, Gunny?
Salutes to Connor Darien. I really could have used him in the Marine Corps when he was a PMI instructor, because I shot the hell on the rifle range. So shout out to my Marine friend, my Marine brother, Connor Darien, and Mike Churchill on the Missouri Tigers. He was the first, him and Nathan Diggs were the first 2 recruits to come visit the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. And as you can tell, they both turned us down. But I still wish him well.
Oh yeah, Mike Churchill was we had a good conversation with him about coming to LSU, and but he had his sights set on Missouri, just a different type of Tiger. But we wish him luck as well. The weather here in Missouri is 89 degrees. We're approaching dusk. The sun is starting to set off in the west, and it's going to be a good night for football. We have clear skies, no rain in the forecast, so it should be a good night here in Missouri. Let's take it to Don Farrat Field in Columbia and get this thing started. Are you ready, Gunny?
Yeah, Chase Daniels Field will sound so much smoother, easier to say.
Wrong.
Yes, it does. I'm not even sure if I'm saying Farrat correctly. Hey, but 3 conference wins. I mean, and you get the field named after you. So Chase Daniels Field could be a possibility.
Wrong.
Let's hit it. Here we are at Farrat Field, home of the Missouri Tigers. Missouri coming out in their all yellow helmets, yellow jerseys, yellow pants. I was kind of hoping for the all black. I think that looks pretty sick. But they're wearing the all yellow tonight. And, of course, Alabama in their traditional home uniforms on the road here, ready to receive the kick. And here we go. Deep kick. It's in the end zone just across the goal line. It's going to be brought out to the 20 and hit hard at the 20, breaks it to the 25 and gets to the 31. Good return there for Alabama. Everywhere, the Bama quarterback coming out, leading his team. Started off kind of slow this season, but has picked it up and brought his Crimson Tide to the number 2 ranking. Empty backfield, out of shotgun, plenty of time, dumps it down low to number 44, Connor Darien, with his first reception of the game. And an Alabama first down. Got a shotgun again everywhere. Now it has Connor Darien to his left. He's going to take the snap, has time, plenty of protection, gets it downfield, and it's going to be dropped. Should have been picked off by Ferg Pinkard, and that is an incompletion. Second down and 10. Out of the huddle, out of shotgun again, 3 receivers. Darian Connor in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff running wide and does not have the speed to get around the edge, and it's going to be a 1-yard loss.
Hey, is David Ware still the AD, or is Wyndham Sink still the co-pilot in charge?
David Ware is still the AD. Daniel Gunn is the acting AD in David Ware's absence.
Empty backfield again, everywhere with plenty of time. Gets it completed for a first down. Donnie Cucci with a 12-yard reception and an Alabama first down.
Alabama is running the California playbook. They're doing conservative no huddle, and Missouri Tigers are running a 4-3 defense.
Connor Darien with another run and no gain on the play. So far, he's not showing very well in the run game, but has produced in the passing game with the very first play on that 13-yard reception. Everywhere back to pass, has a time and has a man wide open on the sidelines. It's Donnie Cucci with his second reception and an Alabama first down.
First down. Cucci, man.
That's a good reception there. Wide open on the corner route, and everywhere is able to put it on the Cucci and get that first down.
The Hoochie Coochie.
Wide open in the middle of the field. It's a Wyndham, is that Sink? With his first reception and another Alabama first down. Looking pretty good on this first drive, Gunny.
Yes, he is. Is Donnie Cucci, is that a human player that we just don't know his other real name? Okay.
Trey Upright losing 2 yards on the carry. Run game not working well for Alabama right now. Fortunately, everywhere is taking care of business on the passing game end, and they are in the AACL red zone. Second down and 12. Out of shotgun, 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Again, plenty of protection. Throws it out, throws it away. He had time, had a man, just puts that out of bounds.
Yeah, that didn't look like that was in Sunshine's playbook for Remember the Titans.
There we go. A little pressure. He has to move out of the pocket, gets it in, and it is an Alabama. No. Not an Alabama touchdown. Incomplete. I thought he caught that. We're going to have the field goal unit come out. A 33-yard try for Alabama to put them on the board first. The kick is up and is good. And Alabama.
Special players.
Alabama takes the lead, 3-0. Missouri with the bend don't break defense. Keeps Alabama out of the end zone and holds them to 3.
I'm pretty sure that this game will not be 6 field goals, 5 field goals, like a couple of games at the end of last week.
Shiloh Banks in the backfield, taking the handoff. It's Kiki Chisholm with the rushing attempt there. He's going to be short of the first down after a gain of 10. They mark him just short of the first down. Missouri out of shotgun, handing the ball off with a little bit of no huddle, breaks the tackle. That is Shiloh Banks with a 13-yard rush and a Missouri first down. Out of shotgun again, going with the hurry up. He's going to pull it, and he's going to be taken down. Jared Lorenzo II is put down for a 2-yard loss. Alabama all over that. And if we're going to be running the football here in Missouri, you need to be giving it to Shiloh Banks.
Jared Lorenz has been voted back-to-back AACL Offensive Players of the Week 2 weeks in a row.
Plenty of time for the quarterback, and ends up throwing that out of bounds. Pocket was starting to collapse on him just a little bit at the end, but he had enough time to survey the whole field. 3 receivers to the top out of shotgun. Shiloh Banks in the backfield with Lorenzen. Again, plenty of time, moving around just a little bit. He's going to have to – he slings it downfield and is almost intercepted. Ill-advised pass. Looked like he was throwing to the Alabama player all along.
Missouri looked good on the first 2 plays. They're running the Utah offense, normal, no huddle, and the Alabama is running the 4-2-5 defense.
All right, Wyndham Sink with the short return on the punt, and they're going to be setting up shop at the 19-yard line out of shotgun. Everywhere is going to have Connor Darien to his left. He's going to play fake to Connor Darien and dump it down to Jay Rock for a 12-yard reception and an Alabama first down.
So is Jay Rock playing as a wide receiver or a tight end?
It looked like he was split out then because I didn't see a tight end. Dumping it off to Connor Darien now the backfield. He's going to bull over 2 Missouri Tigers and get an Alabama first down. Heating up in the passing game for Connor Darien, but the run game is still a no-go right now. Same formation, 3 receivers to the top, Connor Darien in the backfield. Everywhere is going to tuck it and run and pick up 3, his first rushing attempt of the night. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for Alabama.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
So Alabama, with their big win over Kansas the other day, moved up to number 2 in the AACL rankings, and Missouri is a shot out of the top 10.
Got a little pressure on him everywhere. Is sacked for an 8-yard loss.
Thank you for your patronage.
Marshall Mathers with the first sack of the game puts him on his back, and it is going to be 3rd and 15 for Alabama. Yogi pointed it out, Gunny. That was an upset win Alabama had over my LSU Tigers, but I appreciate you mentioning Kansas. Punt team out for Alabama. Gets it away. Received at the 15-yard line. He's across the 25, across the 30. Yugi Dre with a 12-yard return, and it is 1st and 10 Missouri at their own 31.
So Frank, didn't the real Chase Daniels play? He actually was the quarterback at Missouri. Then he became a career backup for Drew Brees in New Orleans Saints and throughout San Diego and all that.
He's kind of bounced around. Yeah, he's kind of bounced around a little bit. Yes, Chase Daniels was a quarterback. I'm assuming that's why we have Chase Daniels 2 running the team. There we go, a first down reception by Yugi Dre. It's a 9-yard reception, his first of the game. and it's a Missouri first down right at midfield. Going to run the option. He's going to pitch it off to Shiloh Banks. He's going to avoid one tackle, but can't get past the next two. And it's a 6-yard run, 2nd and 4, able to do something out of nothing. It looked like he should have been tackled for a loss, but it was able to break that first tackle. Taking the tight end, we're going to motion him out. He's going to end up blocking down. They're going to dump it off to Shiloh Banks out of the backfield. It's going to be a Missouri first down after that 11-yard reception. And they are in Alabama territory. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's going to quick screen out wide. And it's going to be a 1-yard reception by Dre. It could have been a lot worse, though. There was nobody out there to help him, and he was able to get that 1 yard.
Hopefully he can walk.
Motion into the formation. It's going to be a speed sweep. Handoff there, breaking one tackle. He's going to be close to the first down. That's Kiki Chisholm on his first rushing attempt, and they're going hurry up. But it's going to be 3rd and short, just inside the 25-yard line. Going to be back to pass, has a man open, has plenty of men open. That's a completion there. He's inside the 10, close to the 5. Barrett Bannister with an 18-yard reception and a Missouri first down, 1st and goal on the 5, knocking on the door, trying to take the lead here at home. Option again, he gets the pitch off to Shiloh Banks, but Alabama's all over that, and it's a negative 2-yard rushing attempt by Shiloh Banks, but Alabama was all over that, Gunny.
Yeah, they would have stopped the quarterback or whoever was running that. There was no place to go on that play at all. I'm trying to remember the Missouri defensive tackle that got signed by the Rams. That was the one that the first come out player. I think his last name was Sam. Can't think of his name.
I can't think of it either. But it's Jared Lorenzen makes a connection with Smith there in the end zone, and it is a Missouri touchdown! Missouri taking the lead here with 1:28 left to go in the first quarter, up on Alabama.
Special players.
I believe I saw an injury update. Yugi Dre with back spasms. Is that what I read? I didn't see it either. Bringing it out, he gets it to the 20-yard line. A 23-yard return. Travion Hunter for Alabama bringing it out. And it's going to be 1st and 10, Alabama at their own 20. What's Alabama going to do here, Gunny?
They've been doing pretty good passing the ball, so keep doing it.
There we go to screen.
Got to get the ball downfield.
Yeah, Connor Darien, who's been pretty good so far on the receiving end, is tackled for no gain on that screen. It was sniffed out pretty good by the Missouri defense. Everywhere in trouble, trying to take it himself, and it's a loss of 1 yard. Edward Diggs with his first tackle of the game. 3rd and 11 now for Alabama. Spread, 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the bottom. He has time. He zips us downfield, has a man wide open. J-Rock with a 33-yard reception and an Alabama first down.
That was a good play because they had J-Rock and Wyndham Sink on the same side of the field.
That puts them in Missouri territory. If that ball is on the money, it's an Alabama touchdown. He had to leave his feet, make that catch, but he was able to bring it in. Connor Darien trying to do everything he can to get some yardage. He picks up 4, and that was a hard-fought 4 yards for Connor Darien in the run game. their favorite formation so far, 3 receivers at the top. He's going to hand it off to Connor Darien. He breaks 1 tackle, gets across, makes the first down, an 8-yard gain, and an Alabama first down. Same formation, just flipped over. Trips down here at the bottom. Connor Darien to the right. He's going to stay in protection. They're going to drop it off on the screen to Slade Bolden. He's going to be taken down for a 2-yard loss, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Oh, quick first quarter. Every time I see Connor Darien run the ball in the number 44, I think he's going to run through the end zone in the tunnel and just keep running, just like Forrest Gump.
A little tight formation here. We still got 4 receivers. He's going to dump it off to his running back. That's Trey Upright on a 10-yard reception. It's going to be 3rd and 2, his first reception of the night. He's had a couple of carries so far in there replacing Connor Darien so he can catch his breath. Now we got an empty backfield.
Yeah, I thought that last play was a dangerous play. They had 2 wide receivers running the same route. They were right there standing together.
Right there on the top of each other, yeah. Fortunately, there was no Missouri Tigers around at that time. That's dropped down to Connor Darien for a first down. We got trips to the bottom of the screen. He's going to hand it off to Connor Darien. He's going to be inside the 15, down around the 12 after a gain of 7. The run game's starting to pick up a little bit, and it looks like Connor Darien is down on the ground.
It's hard. Hopefully he can walk.
We'll have to keep a track of him as Trey Upright comes in to be the number 1. Oh, no, he's still in.
Oh, I guess it was
Darren
just
right there.
Connor Darien says forget about it. He's going to be down again, trying to battle through whatever injury he has.
No
and
question
Connor
about
Darien
it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Is taking punishment, trying to get this run game going. Everywhere he's going to take it himself, and he is close to the end zone, but he is brought down short. It's going to be 2nd and goal. I thought he was going to get in there, Gunny.
Bruised ribs will return soon. Well, he looked like he was at the goal line, then he got twisted sideways.
And he's going to walk in untouched there for an Alabama. Alabama taking the lead here with 6:41 to go in the second quarter. We're going to keep an eye out on Connor Darien. The word is bruised ribs. May or may not return. We will see. The kickoff is into the just short of the end zone. Going to be taken at the goal line, brought out to the 25 to the 30, and tackled around the 32-yard line. Swift TT with the return, and Missouri in good shape after that Alabama touchdown at their own 32. Swift-witted, yeah. Wit it. My goodness. Lorenzen going to take it himself, a 14-yard gain and a Missouri first down. That's his second rushing attempt for a total of 12 yards. Empty backfield this time. He's going to take it again, pull it down again, and he's going to be hauled down after no gain at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Craven Moorhead is on the tackle.
See, that person needs to be on the same line with Hawk Tula.
Oh, and then we got a sack of Lorenzen the second, an 8-yard loss. Shane Thompson, his first tackle, and a sack for Alabama is going to bring up 3rd and 18. I wonder if Craven Moorhead and Coochie ever got together.
That's what she said.
Out of shotgun, needing a play here, and he's got his man, but he's going to be short. Kiki Chisholm with a 13-yard reception. It's going to be 4th and 5, and the Missouri Tigers are going to have to punt.
See if they can nail this punt inside the 10-yard line.
They let it go. The ball was he was set up on the 12, and you're taught as a returner, if it goes over your head and you're on the 10-yard line, let it go, and that was deep into the end zone. 1st and 10, Alabama, a tight trip set, motion across the formation, going to hand it off to Connor Darien. There he is, bruised ribs and all, and he is grounding and pounding for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Alabama, let's keep an eye on Connor Darien and see how he holds up.
Oh, no, I think he's going to get it your 3rd time.
Here to get his same formation, same play, but Ware's going to pull it. He's going to run into some trouble. He is going to gain 1, 3rd and 4. That could be costly. You don't want everywhere getting hurt. Little quad look, 2 receivers, top and bottom. Ware looking over the field. He dumps it down. It's going to have the 1st down and more. Wyndham Sink with a 13-yard reception. Alabama 1st down.
Wow, it's very nice.
Out of shotgun again, same formation. A little pressure on him, and he dumps it down again. The short passing game has accumulated 157 yards. Trayvon Hunter with his 1st reception and a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Quad look again. They're going to hand it off to Connor Darien. Connor Darien cannot find anywhere to run. He's going to lose a yard and make it 3rd and 2. Markel Utley is not fooled by the draw play, and Connor Darien does not look like the same running back that was running over people a little bit earlier. 3rd and 2 here, short of midfield. Same formation, 2 receivers up top, 2 at the bottom. He's going to dump it down again to Connor Darien, a 7-yard reception. And he just does not look the same after he touches the football.
Well, I was just proud of Missouri for not throwing a screenplay on a short 3rd down and 2.
Edward Diggs with his 5th tackle already. Handing off now. That's not Connor Darien.
Yeah, that's Trey.
That's Trey Upright. He gains 13. And it's a quick strike. It's more like a thunder and lightning type of combination that you have there. And he picks up 13 and a 1st down. They're going to pitch it to him this time. Finding a little bit of room on the outside, breaking some tackles, an 8-yard gain. Trey Upright makes it 2nd and 2.
Wow, it's very nice.
It's that tight trips formation, maybe a little handoff here. Oh, we're going to lead with the running back, and then follow behind him is everywhere, and he's going to get the 1st down after a 4-yard gain. A little slow getting up, but he's up and ready to go. Motion across the formation into a trips look. He's got Trey Upright in the backfield with him. He's not going to pitch it. He's going to hang on to it, run into some trouble. He's going to pick up a yard, but he's just asking to get hurt, taking all those shots.
I want to jump in real quick, just let you know, Frank, and everybody listening, everywhere threw for 377 yards last week, only ran the ball 10 times for 23 carries, so Alabama's a better team when he's throwing the ball than when he's running the ball.
Fire in the house!
Yeah, I wish he would have ran the ball more against us. It's going to be 1st and goal after that completion. Alabama knocking at the door. They're on the 2-yard line. They are in shotgun. 2
like
receivers to the bottom
in.
and top. Darian Connor is just not able to break any tackles, and he's going to be dropped for a yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 3, and it looks like everywhere might take this one in himself.
That's what he did last time. That's a balanced attack. 20 passing attempts, 19 rushing attempts. Nice balanced attack by the Alabama Crimson Tide.
No, he's going to look to throw. He's got time, surveying the field, moves around just a little bit and has to throw it away. Not what we were expecting. We're expecting everywhere to tuck that ball down and try to take it himself. We got quads to the top of your screen. Good protection, has plenty of time, and puts it in on his man, Trayvon Hunter, with a 2-yard reception and an Alabama touchdown! Missouri has gotten to everywhere one time, and for the most part, he has had plenty of time to survey the field and pick out his receivers. They've been able to let themselves get open, and with that time, you know, those defensive backs, Gunny, they can't cover the receivers that long.
I was thinking when they had the offense all spread out wide, I was thinking Ware was just going to take it up the middle for those 2 yards, but he held it in the pocket and found a wide open Trayvon Hunter in the end zone.
I heard a rumor that Ware likes to take it up the middle a lot.
Whoa. Swift-witted on the return. Missouri Lorenzen has time, dumps it down short. It's going to be Yugi Dre. He's back from his back spasms, and it's going to be 2nd and short for the Tigers. Running into some trouble, has to move around, finds a man wide open in the middle of the field and puts it on him, and that's Kiki Chisholm, and their longest gain of the game, and a Missouri first down into Alabama territory. Missouri going with the hurry up. We've got motion across the formation, gave us a trips look. He's surveying the field. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got a little running room, has some blockers, takes a slide after a gain of 5, saving the hit. Maybe something everywhere needs to do. Same formation, same motion. He's going to hand it off this time to Shiloh Banks, and Shiloh Banks is going to have a Missouri first down. Move those chains.
It's a nice drive by Missouri. I think they're going to close the gap before halftime.
Has to dump it down. An ill-advised throw. He gets it to Anthony Jackson, but it's going to be for a yard loss. 2nd and 11. Never want to throw back across your body against the grain. That's an easy pick 6 waiting to happen. Out of shotgun, Shiloh Banks in the backfield with him. Dumps it down low to his tight end. That's going to be Anthony Jackson. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Missouri still has 1 timeout remaining.
Looks like a screen set up, and Alabama played it very well. Kiki Chisholm has nowhere to go after that screen pass. And it's going to bring out the Missouri field goal unit.
Looks like a 43-yarder.
Letting that time run down. Here we go. Don't want Alabama to have a chance to score before the half. Somewhere Alex Trebek is dancing.
Special teams,
Yes, there we go. A 43-yarder, and it is right down the pipe for a Missouri three-pointer, and it is 17-10 with 14 seconds to go before the half.
Justin Reside, welcome to the AACL Week 7 opening game, Alabama against Missouri.
Goodness, Wyndham's sink right there brings it out of the end zone and returns it 54 yards into Missouri territory. And there's 8 seconds left on the clock and 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can get close here. He dumps
They're
it
in field
down.
goal
Oh,
range.
there it is. They are in field goal. There's the Coochie after that 15-yard reception. And here's the Alabama field goal unit for this 50-yarder. Plenty of leg, and he puts it in, and just like that, it is 20-10 as the horn goes off for Missouri. Just what they didn't want to have. We are back with the at the halftime here in Columbia, Missouri, and the Missouri Tigers go down and make it 17-10. They leave 18 seconds on the clock, and a good return by Wyndham Sink, and one play and a timeout lets Alabama score as time runs down to make it 20-10 Alabama, and the morale for Missouri just went down after that. You could see it on their faces as they were leaving the field. But now we're back, and I believe Missouri is going to get the ball here starting the second half.
Roar.
You're correct, sir. Yeah, I was thinking Missouri was going to go downfield, make it 17-14 going into half, but I mean they had to settle for a field goal, and then, like you said, Wyndham Sink with a big 40-yard plus return, plus a big play, 8 seconds left. Clocked it out at 3 seconds, big 50-yard field goal to end the half.
Whatever happens for one team in the first half can happen for the other team in the second half.
Here we got a return by Missouri out to about the 22-yard line. I don't know if you saw that, Gunny, but the Alabama Crimson Tide is almost double possession time of Missouri. No turnovers yet by either team.
I did see that. It was like 12 minutes to 5 minutes with the time.
A wide open Kiki Chisholm with a first down from Missouri, and they're staying with the hurry up offense. You got the 3 receivers to the top, including the tight end. It's going to be a handoff to Shiloh Banks, and Shiloh's going to gain 5, make it 2nd and 5 for Missouri. Shiloh Banks, one of our players to watch at the beginning of the game, is quietly having a good run production game, but nothing in the end zone yet for him. Just as soon as I say that, he loses a yard. Drake Babineau, another player that we were watching at the beginning, with his 4th tackle, his first tackle for loss. Shiloh looked like he got a little stunned after that handoff, and an Alabama player bounced off of him, and it kind of stunned him, and the rest of the Crimson Tide rallied and was able to bring him down for that yard loss. Lorenzen's going to roll out to his right. He's going to dump it down for the first down to Yugi Dre. Back spasms and all. He is back.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I think Jared's going to have to throw the ball a lot more this second half to get Missouri in a better scoring position. Neither running back on either team's lighting up the scoreboard with runs like what we were seeing last week.
Shiloh Banks again. Craven Moorhead is the one on the tackle. He's getting met by an Alabama defender as soon as he gets the handoff the last couple of plays.
Did you say Craven Moorhead is the one?
Craven Moorhead is a big figure for the Alabama Crimson Tide.
That's what she said.
I don't know. Find it.
I'm going to try to speed sweep again to Swift-Witted, and he's going to lose to Smash Jackson with his 3rd tackle. 2nd and 12 for Missouri. Do not want to be going backwards against this Alabama defense. This time they're going to fake the speed sweep, hand it off, and it's going to be a gain of 5 by Tyler Batty with his first rushing attempt.
Yeah, they're still out of field goal range. They're going to have. Oh no, it's third down. They still need a few more yards to get in field goal range.
Drops it down short. It's going to be short of the first down. Kiki Chisholm with the reception. It's going to be 4th and 2 decision time now for Missouri.
Hey, Justin Reside, here you go.
All right, 48-yard attempt.
A 48-yard attempt by Missouri is going to be good, and they're back on the board.
Special players.
Swift-witted. I saw the injury update go across the bottom down there. Dislocated shoulder, but is only going to be out for 2 quarters.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Oh, Wyndham Sink now. Not the return he had right before the half, but is setting up Alabama nice after that 21-yard return. That kick was short. That's the first one that did not reach the end zone, I believe.
Oh, you got to give him that huck, too, and spit on that thing. You get me?
Oh, Lord. I knew that was coming out at some point. I figured maybe when I mentioned Craven Moorhead about 5 or 6 times, it would have popped out. Deep down the field and almost picked off. Carlton Rhodes was able to knock that away. That tight trips formation with Connor Darien in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Connor Darien. He's got a hole. He's got a first down. He knocks somebody out of the way. 16-yard gain for Connor Darien.
Nice.
That's his best of the night. He was waving at people as he was going through the hole, like, here I come, bitch, and then ran him over. Mike Churchill was the man to finally bring him down, and it's an Alabama first down. Hand it off to Darien again. Has another hole. He's going to be short of the first down, gaining 8 on that carry, and has slowly gotten his yards up to 48 out on 11 attempts.
Diggs and Churchill both with 7 tackles to lead the Missouri Tigers defense.
Got the screen now to Connor Darien. He's going to have the first down. The big collision right there. Connor Darien gets the first down. Both the Missouri player and Connor Darien just both went backwards after that. I was anxious to see who the tackle was. Oh, good read right there by everywhere. He's going to pick up 5. I thought for sure Connor Darien was in trouble.
J-Rock's been quiet this half.
Edward Diggs on that tackle was able to bring down everywhere, but it was 5 yards too late. Going to hand it off now for the first down. Trey Upright after 11-yard rush, and they are in Missouri territory with this Alabama first down.
Way to go, champ!
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go. Easy. Buffalo.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He brings a man in motion. He's running in trouble. Maybe should have stuck with the play that was called. Losing 3. John Crunk with his first tackle of the game, but it's a big one, making it 2nd and 13. Should have stayed in the same play they called and not try to do that again.
I was thinking that defensive player, his name was John Crunk. I was going to ask if he was missing like one of his testicles or whatever he's missing. The old Philadelphia player. Yeah.
Carlton Rhodes with his 5th tackle of the game. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for Alabama. This looks like it might be Connor Darien time with this formation. They're going to pitch it to him, and he's got room. He's going to be short. Connor Darien gets a yard, but he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1, and the field goal unit will come out. A 41-yard attempt for Alabama. The kick is up, has plenty of distance, and it is good.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Gunny, we're starting to have this field goal battle here in the second half.
Yes, sir. Missouri 2, Alabama 3.
Still no turnovers by anybody. And the Alabama Crimson Tide holds a 10-point lead with 3:21 left to go in the third quarter. Missouri now with the ball. It's going to hand it off to Shiloh Banks. He's able to avoid one tackle as much as possible. He's going to gain 4.
I've been looking this capacity crowd at Faurot Field here in Columbia, Missouri. I'm kind of curious what their capacity is. It looks like it's one of the or smaller stadiums in the SEC. That's not including Vanderbilt University, but yeah, might be one of the smaller schools in the AACL as well.
Well, they did in 2014 add 1,200 luxury seats into their stadium. I'm not sure what the capacity is.
A fumble, but they picked it up.
Fourth down, and the punting unit's going to have to come out.
Yeah, Jared landed on his own fumble.
Very lucky there for Missouri. That could have gotten ugly quick if Alabama was able to recover that, take advantage of that field position. Decent punt. It's going to be Wyndham Sink. It's going to bring it to the 50 and denied any further access into Missouri territory after that 9-yard gain. I think Nate Hall just said something about 62,621 capacity. A wide open Alabama player there. Who is that?
That's good for a gain of 29 yards.
Trayvon Hunter with his third reception. He's got the Alabama touchdown.
Earlier. Yep.
Brings it down just outside the red zone, and Alabama is slowly taking this one away from Missouri. That bend, don't break defense better not break here. Wide open again on the sideline. Wyndham Sink after the 5-yard reception is going to make it 2nd and 5, and they are in the AACL red zone.
Thank you to to Yogi in the crowd for telling me it was Michael Sam, the defensive end for the Missouri Tigers.
Thank you, Yogi, for that information, and Gunny thanking himself for that information as well. But that is Connor Darien. Connor Darien can't get anything there. It's going to be no gain on the play, make it 3rd and 5. Oh, he gets it to his man, and it's going to be a Alabama
Touchdown!
If you get a divorce in Alabama, are you still brother and sister?
Wyndham Sink scoring for the Crimson Tide, and now it is 30 to 13
Special players.
with a minute 34 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was Ware's second touchdown pass tonight, and he also ran one in, so he has a total of 3 touchdowns tonight.
Yugi Dre is going to bring it out for Missouri, a 27-yard return, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 25, and needing to answer here, they're starting to run out of time. He's going to run the draw play to Shiloh Banks, and Shiloh Banks doesn't get anything. It's going to be a 2nd down and 10. You know, Gunny, after I said that Shiloh Banks was quietly having a good running game, he has not gained a yard since.
Nah, like I said, both running backs are well underneath the 100-yard mark. And we saw a couple running backs last week getting over 200. Even a couple quarterbacks were getting over 100 yards.
He picked up 6 there, It's third down and 4. Anthony Jackson was able to get that. He gets 4 yards, but they're going to mark him short to make it fourth down and inches. Missouri's going to have to punt.
Jared's not having a bad passing day, 15 for 17. Just not for a lot of yards.
Oh,
nice job.
Wyndham Sink was able to shrug off one guy, but got popped by the second. Alabama now has the football. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter at their own 31, and they can pretty much do what they want here and run some time off. Everywhere is going to hit it. He's going to hit the coochie for 17 and make it an Alabama first down.
Did you say you wanted the coochie to get hit by Moorhead?
Yeah, Moorhead and Coochie got to. I bet you they room together when they travel.
Hey, don't mean to rain on the party, but I think Smooch Cunningham on defense is getting jealous.
Oh, what a hit by everywhere. He laid the shoulder down and gains 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Yeah, Smooch Cunningham from Missouri wants to get in on that Moorhead action.
That's what she said.
All right, that's the end of the third quarter. Dave knows what the special treats are. You know what to do in the crowd. Corn cobs, eggplants, fuck Eagles, go LSU, go Vols.
Throw up your vegetables and fruits.
Go Dodgers, go UCLA Bruins.
Syracuse football sucks.
First and 10, Alabama. I'm sorry, not first and 10. Well, it's first and 10 now because he just got the first down. Connor Darien after a 4-yard gain. 53 yards total rushing, 3.6 yard average. Not your typical running back night for an Alabama running back, but it's been good enough so far. They're going to run the screen now to J-Rock, and it's Missouri Tigers all over that for a yard loss.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass. 37 was right there.
37 on 37. Second down and 11, and all Alabama wants to do is not turn the ball over and run some time off. They're going to hand it off to Connor Darien. Connor Darien is going to get 3 yards and make it 3rd and 8. Getting up slowly. Those bruised ribs got to be bothering him. But he is fighting through as best he can.
Yeah, CD looks like the more power back, and Trey Wright seems like the speed bike that goes to the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that thunder and lightning type.
Ooh, it's a flag on the play.
Oh, the first penalty of the game.
Pass interference.
Pass interference.
Are you kidding me? That is just stupid.
It's on the offense.
That's on offensive pass interference, yeah. Here we got a 46-yard attempt by Alabama. And with these kickers, they all have plenty of leg, and it's through, and it's a 20-point lead now for Alabama. If Missouri wants any chance, Gunny, to get back in this game, this drive needs to produce a touchdown.
Absolutely.
He's going to break one tackle. He's going to get to the 30. Yugi Dre gets it to the 30 for Missouri. It's going to be 1st and 10, and they're going to have to move and move quickly if they want a chance to win this one at home.
Yeah, my bet is either Barrett Banderstand or Yugi Dre is going to be the touchdown recipient on this drive.
Shiloh Banks gets the first reception of this drive, an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Jared Lorenzen quickly getting his troops lined up on the ball and calling for the snap quickly. Gets it back, puts it downfield, the middle of the field. He has a man for a first down. That was Barrett Bannister, only his 2nd reception of the game. Again, quickly, Missouri up on the ball. Lorenzen calling for the snap, has it, drops it down short, and it's going to be caught. We have a fumble. Deontay Smith, a 7-yard reception, fumbles the football, but Missouri's able to get it back.
They've recovered both their own fumbles.
Emotional damage.
So I think what they're looking at, Gunny, is seeing if this was an actual fumble or if he was down already before he lost the ball.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
The play
that really got out of hand.
Reversed it now, and it's going to be second down and short. Lorenzen's going to hand it off to Shiloh Banks, and he has nowhere to go. It's going to be third down and 1.
Denied.
Craven Moorhead with his 6th tackle. 5 tackles for loss.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
Hand off to Shiloh Banks again. Huge hole, and he's able to run through, get the first down and more. His biggest rushing attempt of the night.
Way to go, champ.
I don't know if you should say the word huge hole after saying Poochy's name or Craven Moorhead or Hawk Tui.
Oh my goodness. And we have a wide open Kiki Chisholm for a 21-yard reception. They are inside the 5-yard line, first and goal for Missouri. And they need this, and they need it quickly. He's going to hand it off to Shiloh Banks. Shiloh Banks is having some trouble. He gets down inside the 2, make it second and goal. Jeremy Mosley with his 8th tackle of the game. Quickly lining up, getting the snap. They're going to hand it off to Shiloh Banks again, and he's going to be denied. He's going to gain a yard, but he is still short of the goal line. Third down and goal.
That was a great stop by Drake Babineau.
Is it Babineau or Babineau?
I say Babineau.
I say that's a Shiloh Banks touchdown. And there's some life left in this Missouri Tiger offense. With that extra point,
Special players.
they are 2 drives away. Now they need something that hasn't happened yet, Gunny, and that is an Alabama turnover to help them out and possibly get them back in striking distance.
Alabama should just be smart and hand it off to Connor Darien and Trey Upright, and maybe mixing a run with everywhere.
Wyndham Sink elects not to bring that out of the end zone. Alabama's going to have the ball at their 25-yard line, and they're coming out throwing. He dumps it down to Connor Darien, and Connor Darien is going to be short of the first down. A gain of 8, second and 2 for Alabama. This is that run formation that they like. He's going to hand it off. No, he's going to pull up. He's got time, and he's going to launch it out of bounds. It looks, launched it out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for Alabama. A good stop here for Missouri. Could get them back in this game, possibly, Gunny. Oh, wide open. They blitzed the corner. And he's wide open. And Trayvon Hunter is going to have his 2nd Alabama. And just like that, 67 yards, and Alabama has put 6 on the board. And Missouri is left shaking the head. Gunny, I don't know if you saw that or not, but they blitzed the corner from that side, and the safety could not get over to cover Trayvon Hunter. Everywhere found him wide open for that 67-yard touchdown.
Everywhere.
Special players.
Yeah, everywhere only had 286 yards up to that point, but with that one, he's well over 350 yards now.
Yeah, I believe it said 353. Just when you think Missouri's able to get back in, Alabama strikes quickly and continues to keep that distance between them. Jared Lorenzen needs to move the ball down the field. He's got some trouble. He's going to throw off his back foot, and very lucky that wasn't picked off. What they cannot do here, they cannot panic. Jared Lorenzen needs to stay strong, stay in the pocket, and get rid of it when he needs to. Like right there, he was able to get rid of it. But now the pressure is all on the Missouri offense. Crimson Tide smells blood, and they're bringing the heat. Wide open for the first down. Jared Lorenzen connects with Yugi Dre and a Missouri first down quickly to the line. Waiting for them to move the chains. They get them moved. The snap is off. He's going to dump it down short. Barrett Bannister gets nothing on that reception. His third of the night.
Denied.
Jared Lorenzen the second, just over 200 yards at 202, is going to hand it off to Shiloh Banks, and Shiloh Banks is going to lose a yard. Craven Moorhead with his second tackle, 6 tackles for loss, and Shiloh Banks has nowhere to go.
Skeptical last couple plays called by Missouri.
Yes, I agree with that. Has time, he throws it downfield, has a man open for the first down. It's Kiki Chisholm and a Missouri first down into Alabama territory. He's over the 100-yard mark. A little bit of pressure. He drops it down for another first down catch. Kiki Chisholm seemed like the same play. First down, Missouri. Tigers moving quickly up to the line. Jared Lorenz is waiting for him to get those chains snapped. Pump fakes down below, and he hits his man. Oh, I thought he had him. I think he did. I thought, man, the guy popped wide open, but
give him that hook to it.
now they're checking out the Alabama cheerleader over there with the big melon head now that they got after that football bounced off of it. Shiloh Banks on the draw play is going to have a first down, another big run, and that's going to put him close to, oh, I'm sorry, that's Tyler Batty on the rush. I thought that was Shiloh on the run. Jeremy Mosley with his 9th tackle. Going to have to pitch it to Batty again. He's going to pick up 3, second down and 7.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Out of shotgun again, waiting for everybody to get back. He's going to put a man in motion. He takes the snap. He's looking field. He's going to have to tuck it and run, and he can't go anywhere. Jared Lorenz is going to go down. He ends up fumbling the football. I didn't see who got it, though.
Missouri recovered it. Yeah, number 79.
Okay. 3rd and 15 from Missouri. They have fumbled the ball 3 times, recovered all 3 of them. One of them was reversed and called not a fumble. But that's very, very good for Missouri to be able to stay in.
Oh, nope.
Oh, Marcus Banks had a chance to end this thing quickly. And he just knocks the ball down. And Missouri now is going to be forced to go for it on 4th and 15.
All right, look for Kiki here.
Kiki in the middle. And there's Kiki in the middle. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get in. No, that's Jaden Hester with his first reception in a Missouri.
Touchdown!
That looks like the same route that Kiki was running, but Javen Hester is the one that's going to catch that one and put Missouri on the board.
Special players.
Is there time, Gunny? 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Important onside kick coming in. He didn't get a good bounce.
Slade Bolden is able to snag that for the Crimson Tide. and going to put them in good shape there on the Missouri side of the field. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go on Missouri's 42-yard line. I'm looking for Connor Darien here. Or Trey Upright.
Yep.
Wrong.
Trey Upright gains 3. Doesn't look like a lot, but it keeps the clock rolling. Missouri's not going to call a timeout. Carlton Rhodes with his 6th tackle of the game. And now Missouri is going to either have to call a timeout or let Alabama run this clock down. Everywhere is not going to have anything right there. He's going to pick up 3. Edward Diggs with his 9th tackle. Missouri calls their first timeout. Something short, probably. Yeah, it's dumped down to Connor Darien. No, Wyndham Sink, I'm sorry. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds, stopping the clock.
That's a long.
Oh, there's a 54-yarder here, Gunny.
Like 53, 54, yeah.
And it is no good. He looked like he had the distance. It was off to the right, wide right. Because he had ran out of bounds and stopped the clock. Yeah. And now Missouri is going to have to get the ball downfield as quick as possible. Looks like some man coverage here by Alabama. The blitz is on. They put pressure on him. He gets it completed. First down and more inside Alabama territory. That's Kiki Chisholm in 21 yards. He's has 9 receptions for 134. Quickly lining the ball up, moving those chains, getting it downfield. Kiki Chisholm with 7-yard reception. 10 receptions for 141 yards. Having a good night. You're going to spike the ball there, stop the clock. There's a flag on the field. We got offsides on Alabama.
Are you kidding me? That is just stupid.
And that's going to give Missouri a first down. That's just losing your focus there by the Crimson Tide defense.
I thought it was a smart play by the Missouri quarterback, doing it quick when they weren't set up. Oh, nice catch.
Whoa,
Nice
Deontay
catch
Smith right there on the boundary, his 3rd reception of the night, and a Missouri first down, and they're inside the AACL red zone. They need to get this one into the end zone. He's going to pump fake, put it to the middle, wide open. Anthony Jackson in a 19-yard Missouri touchdown! That's what they needed, Gunny. They got 1 minute, 29 seconds remaining. They have 1 timeout, and they're only down 6 points now.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
Anthony Jackson drinking his beer right there on the sidelines after that touchdown. And now here comes the onside kick.
Oh, too far. No, too far.
Yeah, too far. Trey Upright gets it, gobbles it up. And there's 1 minute 28 to go. Only 1 timeout, Gunny. I don't think this is a possibility.
I don't believe so either. But Missouri had a heck of a 4th quarter. I'm sure they wish they knew where that was the other 3 quarters.
If Missouri hadn't gotten in a field goal battle, they probably would have had a chance. Everywhere is going to keep this and have plenty of room to run. He's going to be short of a first down, a gain of 9. Missouri goes ahead and called their last timeout.
Yes, sir. First down here, wipes it out. Oh, nice play.
Connor Darien's going to lose 3. He's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. And Mike Churchill on the tackle, selling out on the run, was able to catch Connor Darien in the backfield.
Yeah, they don't have to snap it till about 40 seconds left.
Running that time down. We've got 14 seconds on the play clock, 51 seconds on the game clock. There's the snap. He's going to tuck and run himself. Oh, and he's going to be short. He is going to be short.
Yeah. They don't have to snap the ball.
That's true. That is true. It's going to be 4th down and inches. They don't have to snap this. They might snap it and kick this field goal though.
I think they're gonna kick it with 2 seconds left. Kick it.
No, they're going to let it run out.
You what?
They're going to let it run out, and that's your ball game. Alabama goes to Missouri at Don Farott Stadium, and puts away the Missouri Tigers and is going to keep their number 2 ranking everywhere with 350 yards, 14 carries. I didn't see how many rushing yards he had. But he is your player of the game. Accounted for all the touchdowns for Alabama. Not all the field goals, though. How many field goals did we have, Gunny?
Alabama had 4 field goals. Missouri had 2 field goals. Travion Hunter had 2 touchdowns, and Wyndham Sink had 1 touchdown, and everywhere had 1 touchdown running. So he accounted for 4 touchdowns.
So the Alabama Crimson Tide ranked number 2 after the upset win to LSU just a couple of days ago. How do you do that? You played 2 days ago, and now you come into Missouri. 2 very important road wins, taking down 2 sets of Tigers at their place, and are making a name for themselves in the rankings now. Travion Hunter stood out with his 2 touchdowns. Kiki Chisholm stood out to me for the Missouri Tigers. Had 141 yards or something like that. But a slow start for Missouri. They did take the lead 7-3 at one point, but then Alabama got on top and slowly started pulling away. And Missouri could not close that gap. Every time they would do something and accomplish it, Alabama would strike quickly and get a field goal or the long touchdown to Travion Hunter and everything like that. If we're looking at the team stats, the passing yards, 353 passing yards for Alabama, 311 for Missouri. Their 3rd down conversions, Missouri was 6 of 13, 46%, and Alabama 8 for 14, 57%. In the red zone, Alabama was 100% in there 4 times, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Missouri was 100%, 4 times, 4 touchdowns. Is that right? 4 touchdowns? Yeah, apparently. Yeah. What stands out to me right here, Gunny, no turnovers by either team. Even though Missouri put the ball on the ground 2 or 3 times, no turnovers, no interceptions. Time of possession, Missouri with 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes, and Alabama just over 18 minutes. Let's go to the individual stats. Let's tackle Missouri first. Jared Lorenzen II. Quarterback rating of 188.3. He was 28 of 34 for 311 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times, but did not turn the ball over. Shiloh Banks, 18 carries for 80 yards. I think he had 80 yards when I made the comment he was having a good night and then never gained another yard. His longest gain was 17, averaging 4.4 yards carries, and had a Missouri touchdown. Jared Lorenzen running the ball, he was 8 for -7. That accounts the sacks in there as well. Put the ball on the ground twice. Swift-witted had 1 carry on his speed sweep, lost 2 yards, and I think he ended up dislocating his shoulder and did not return. Kiki Chisholm, 10 receptions for 141 yards. His longest was 34 yards, averaging 14.1 a reception. Yugi Dre, 5 receptions for 42 yards. Anthony Jackson, 4 receptions, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Shiloh Banks, 2 receptions, 19 yards, no touchdown there. Yugi Dre, go back. Yeah. He was, yeah.
He already said him. Yugi Dre led Pancakes with 5.
Yeah, so I was going to read the Yugi Dre Pancakes. Edward Diggs, 10 tackles, 10 solos, 2 tackles for losses. Mike Churchill, that was our player to watch, 9 tackles, 2 for loss. Those two were pretty even for the most of the game. Dre Pope, 8 tackles, 8 solos. Carlton Rhodes, 6 tackles. He had a pass defense. Jay Ballmer, 3 tackles, 1 tackle for loss.
Yeah, Shark and J-Rock.
BJ Shark Jr. there had 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And then JoJo Rock had 2 tackles, 2 solos. Ferb Pinkard, 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Harrison Mavis was 2 for 2 on his field goals, 4 for 4 on his extra points, perfect on the night. Punting wise, Grant McInnes had 4 attempts for 178 total yards, a 44.5 yard average. Yugi Dre, now you have to remember Yugi Dre was battling back spasms all night. He left the game at one point but came back. He had 3 kick returns for 79 yards. His longest was 30. And then Swift-Witted had 2. He got injured as well, like I said earlier, with a dislocated shoulder. Punt return wise, Yugi Dre, just 1 punt return, got 14 on that. Going over to the Alabama side, everywhere, 198.6 quarterback rating. He was 28 of 34, 353 yards, 3 touchdowns, only sacked once, and that was early. For the most part, I think it was the first, maybe second drive, he was sacked. I think it was the second drive he gets sacked, but for the most part, he stood back there a long time and got to look at just about every receiver that he had and decided, he could decide who to throw to. Connor Darien, 16 attempts for 52 yards, a quiet night in the running game for him, but you have everywhere 14 attempts for 36 yards, and Trey Upright, 6 attempts for 44 yards. Connor Darien led with receptions for a total of 50 yards. He had 7 for a total of 50 yards. Wyndham Sink, 5 receptions for 47 yards, but he had a touchdown. And Donnie Cucci, 5 receptions for 74 yards. Started off hot early and then kind of calmed down and then had a couple of late catches later in the game. And the man for the Alabama Crimson Tide, Travion Hunter, 4 receptions for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jay Rock, 4 receptions for 49 yards for Alabama as well. Trey Upright had a couple of catches. Deontay Brown led the team in pancakes. Santana Yost with 2. Jeremy Mosley, 10 tackles, 10 solos, 3 tackles for loss. Little Day, 7 tackles, 7 solos. Craven Moorhead, this is what impressed me right here. Craven Moorhead had 7 tackles, 7 solos, but 6 of those tackles were for losses, had 1 sack on there. Drake Babineau, 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Jackson Bolton, 3 tackles, 2 solo, 1 assist. Let's see, forced fumble by Jackson there. And another one by Craven Moorhead. That's probably going to be your Alabama defensive player, I would think. Shane Thompson, 2 tackles, 2 solos, 1 tackle for loss, and a sack. Kicking wise, Slayer Foot was 4 for 5 on his field goal attempts. Of course, the one he missed was 54 yards, I believe. And then he was perfect on his extra point attempts. dime dropper. Only one punt, 40 yards, 40-yard average. Travion Hunter, his kick returns, 2 for 53. Wyndham Sink, 2 for 74. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit when I give my thoughts about the game. And then punt return wise, Wyndham Sink had 3 for 27 yards. All right, Gunny, my take on the game is when Missouri went down right before the half, kicked a field goal, and pulled within 10. There was 18 seconds left on the clock, and Wyndham Sink hits a 54-yard kick return. All right, I don't want to say that one play broke the spirit of Missouri because it was a chain of events. After that 54-yard kick return, everywhere connected on about a 18-yard completion, and Alabama called timeout with 2 seconds to go on the clock and kicked a field goal to put them back up those 3 points that Missouri just worked so hard to get. And the time ran out in the second half as that field goal went through, and you could just see the look on the Missouri players just looked dejected. Their spirit looked broken, and they couldn't come back from that until the fourth quarter. They were still thinking about it there in the third quarter, were only able to come up with 3 points. They slowly started falling behind Alabama. They picked it up in the fourth quarter. They were able to make this close, but I think after that kickoff return and that pass attempt and that field goal, you could just tell Missouri looked defeated.
That could be the play of the game because Missouri was going downfield. They would have made it 17-14, but they had to settle for a field goal, so it was 17-10. Then Alabama drove down the field in like 2 plays and kicked a 50-yard field goal leading into halftime.
All right, let's go to our players of the game. Jared Lorenzen from Missouri. Jared Lorenzen, the second, is your offensive player. 28-34 for 311 yards, 3 touchdowns. Edward Diggs, the defensive player of the game, 10 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. And as I said, Craven Moorhead, your defensive tackle, defensive player of the game, 7 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, a sack, and a forced fumble. And everywhere, staying hot, 28 of 34, 353 yards, 14 carries for only 36 yards. But he did have a rushing TD and 3 passing TDs for a total of 4. Those are your players of the game. Do you agree with those, Gunny?
It could have been Trayvon Hunter. He had 2 of the touchdown catches, but yet everywhere accounted for 4 total touchdowns. So I'll agree with those. And just in the chat, I want to thank Mr. B Collectibles for sending out 5 sub gifts. Thank you, sir.
All right, that's going to do it for me and Gunny and Zach on the soundboard. Let us hear yourself there, Zach. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Gunny, it's always a pleasure doing a game with you.
Oh my God.
And we're going to send it back to Dave now so we can get ready for game 2 tonight.
All right, Frank and Gunny, appreciate the call. Zach on the soundboard. He'll remain on the soundboard for our last game as well. As you witness here, folks, in our kickoff game for Week 7, Missouri just not enough at home as number 2 Alabama comes in and takes care of business 40-34. And that's going to move us on to game number 2 tonight for our night 1 nightcap, if you will, here in the AACL. Virginia Tech at Miami, going to be called by Nate Hall, doing the play-by-play. Nate, what's going on with you, bro?
Not a whole lot. Enjoying a nice, relaxing evening. Ready to get this one underway.
It's not going to be relaxing for long because I feel like there's going to be a lot of points in this game, bro.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's going to be high scoring and high drama in this one.
It's very possible. For those of you just joining us or not knowing much about the AACL, Miami 0-6, still looking for their first victory. They could easily be 3-3. or maybe even 4-2. They've lost a lot of close games on some bad time management that we've talked about extensively here in the AACL. On play-by-play is going to be my main man, Yogi. Yogi, this is your game.
Yeah, I realize that. So I'll hang up. I'm fired.
Oh, dude, we did this once before this season, didn't we?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was our game.
Dude, I didn't realize it either.
That escalated quickly.
That did escalate.
I mean, that really got out of hand.
I will. I'll jump in. When we first kick off, Nate, I got to do something. But Yogi, stick around for a minute. Do the pregame with Nate so I can get the game ready, or whatever, and then I'll come and we'll switch spots. But Virginia Tech at Miami. Neither team ranked in the top 10 as of week 7. If you missed that show, that was on at 7 o'clock, the AACL tonight. Go back and go ahead and check that out. There's a couple announcements on there as well to do with a new athletic director for season 4 next season, as well as playbook changes for week 6 for nearly every team in the league. So, Nate, Yogi, take it away while I take care of this, and I'll be back in a minute.
All right, sounds good, Yogi. Sorry you couldn't stick around to call your own game.
That's all right. I didn't look at it.
Yeah, no worries. Both teams here coming off a short week. Both these teams played on Sunday night. Miami lost another one this past one to Ohio State by a 20-point deficit, and I would say, yeah, we're gonna ignore Zach like we always do, and I would say that a lot of people in the AACL felt like Virginia Tech got robbed by Kansas this past Sunday, going down to them by only 2 points. Looks like Virginia Tech had it with a late lead late in the game, a 1-point lead in the late stages until Kansas came back and won it on the last second field goal. Players to watch in this one: wide receiver Leon Schneider and defensive end Albert Begin for the Hokies. And for the Hurricanes, looking to get their first win here tonight, Bullet Bolesky, the quarterback for the Canes, on offense, and Dragon Fire, the free safety, on their defense. Even though it's your own team here, Yogi, what are you going to be looking for out of your squad here in this game tonight?
We got to stop Bullet Boletsky. We don't have a problem stopping the running game. I'm not as worried about Slick Pants, but Boletsky is what we're worried about.
Now, Slick Pants, I feel like Slick Pants had a decent game against us last week.
He's had like 3 or 4 in a row over 100.
I was gonna say he had like a handful of carries, but he still had over 100 yards. With a huge average to his name. So definitely a guy to look out for sure. But I would say definitely a 1-2 punch over there in Miami. If they could get Slick Pants going in the run game, and Bullet can find his receivers, it could be a long night. But as long as you guys, like you said, you guys haven't had much of a problem stopping the run game so far this season. So as long as you can slow down Slick Pants and keep them under 100, you guys should be fine. But what's your thoughts on Miami so far?
They're tough luck. 0-6, I guess. They're tough luck.
Yeah.
They've been playing well. I know Bullet's been putting up some bigger numbers, but they've been behind in the last 2 or 3 games. So I think that's caused a lot of his elevated numbers.
Yeah, that's very true. And, the first part of the season, I think they had 2 straight games where they only lost by 1 point. Definitely tough luck as far as their losses go. Dave said it at the very start of the broadcast of of this game that they could have been easily 3-3 or maybe even 4-2. So yeah, sounds good. I feel like they're at the very cusp of trying to figure things out and just at the corner of maybe turning it around and find that first win. But yeah, we are ready to go down to the field, going to Miami, and let's go ahead and get it underway. Loving the green uniforms. Andy Beaverhouse in the chat saying she feels good about tonight. Live here in Miami, the U is where the game will be played here tonight as we get through the coin toss, and looks like the Hokies will start out with the ball first. Kickoff was returned halfway deep into the end zone, and the Hokies will start out from their own 25-yard line. Your impact player for Virginia Tech is none other than their halfback, Bogey Barr, looking to get things going in the ground game. Starting off with an ace formation from the 25. Deep drop for... and for the very first play. Very first play for Chevy.
That is just
Chevy throws a pick. And just like that, the Canes take possession.
Wow. Don't think that was the way that Chevy Monte Carlo and Virginia Tech wanted to start this game.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But nonetheless, we get to see Bullet right away. And Bullet's going to throw right away and find artist G-O-D-D for his very first catch of the game at 24 yards.
That might be my favorite soundboard, by the way. And Bullet Valetsky, like you and Yogi just mentioned, one of the players to watch, and right out the gate, he's being successful.
Absolutely. First and goal from the 7-yard line. I formation with two wide out to the left, hands the ball off to Jimmy Slickpants. Started off right, cut it back to the left, gained about 3 before he's tackled.
Jimmy Slickpants having a great season as a freshman running back, but he's getting up kind of slow on that one.
Yeah, he took a licking, but he did get up. And
that's what she said. Hey-oh.
Jumbo set here on 2nd and goal, and Jimmy Slickpants will take it to 4 yards he needed to go for the first points of the game. Miami.
Touchdown!
And a great job by Slickpants to take it left off tackle to get his first points of the game. 6-0 Canes.
Hey,
and
Jimmy
Slickpants
picking up where he left off last week against Ohio State. He had 14 carries for 115 yards and a touchdown. He's already equaled his total in this game within the first 52 seconds.
Yikes.
42. Whatever. Math is hard.
Math is hard, and it is late, and it's also... Yeah.
I'll cry you a fucking river.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Let's see if Chevy Monte Carlo can shake off his one-play drive that ended in an interception.
He's got to hit that fucking OnStar button. He needs some fucking help.
He's going to throw it the first play of the second drive. He's going to find the receiver, and Bogey Barr will pick up a 9-yard reception to set up 2nd and 1.
Bogey Barr, the AACL Season 3 leader in broken tackles among halfbacks.
See how many tackles he can break tonight. Chevy to throw it again on 2nd and short, and it's going to get broken up and incomplete. 3rd and 1 coming up.
Looking to see. Who did Virginia Tech? They played Kansas, right?
Yes, they did.
That's right.
I was talking to Yogi about how a lot of the people in the AACL probably thought they got robbed after that last second field goal.
Very possible. Very possible.
As Chevy finds Bogey Bar once again for a 12-yard reception.
Very nice.
Hey, we didn't get a chance to talk about the offenses and defenses since Miami scored so quick, but Virginia Tech running an Illinois offense with an aggressive no-huddle against the 4-3 defense of Miami.
And a quick throw. Oh! What a lick that Ace Phoenix took across the middle. But he hangs onto the ball and picks up the first down.
Anybody get the number of that train?
I did not, but I'm sure Ace did.
He's got it imprinted on the front of his fucking jersey.
Yeah, he does. Bogey Bar breaking more tackles on his way. Breaking more tackles on his way to an 11-yard rush and a first down.
He just added 4 more or 5 more to his total. Unbelievable.
I formation, 3 wide here on 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Hands the ball off to Bogey. Bogey picks up 3.
Can't break it.
He gets tackled. Tackled inside the 30 for a 3-yard gain. Getting a call from the sidelines here. Hands it off to Barr.
He looks tired.
Yep. Breaking all his tackles, and he couldn't break it that time. Only picks up a yard. 3rd and 6 from the 28-yard line. Split backs in the backfield. Deep drop. Chevy's going to throw it short. And Bogey's going to pick up the 7 he needed to get the first down. 1st and 10 inside the 25 down to the 22.
Way to go, champ!
This is the Bogey show so far. Where's the rest of the team?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we did get one. I think we got one from another to another player besides Bogey.
Well, there's one.
Malachi Strong, first time we've seen him, but he goes backwards for 1 yard.
So he fought all that way and broke all those tackles to lose a yard.
Lose 1 yard.
Denied.
2nd and 11 from the 22-yard line. Hands the ball off to Bogey. I'm sorry, that's Raheem Blackshear. 2-yard rush right up the middle.
Oh, good to see Bogey getting a breather there.
And slow getting back to the formation. This is the wide receiver. Chevy looking to throw, dancing in the pocket, and finds the receiver down at the 8-yard line. Flaky McFlakerson, 12 yards, sets up a 1st and goal at the 8.
I don't even know if he was on the stat sheet last game. You know how that guy is. Show up one game, don't show up another game.
You know, there's a reason he's called Flaky. He's so flaky he only shows up when he wants to.
Yep. Hey-yo, Ray.
Hey-yo. Maybe there'll be a Troy Polamalu sighting at some point.
Great. Now I have to put another sponsor on the graphic.
Oh, 3rd and goal coming up.
Hey, what if I
7-yard line.
if I switch the names around and just pretended it was a sponsor? Would that be okay?
I don't know, but that catch is made by Jaden Payout in the end zone for the first touchdown by. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Virginia Tech
fired
here in the game. Fire me, I'll fire you.
You what?
Yeah, I don't know, Ray. I was going with
teams, special plays, special players.
I was going with the whole. How long are we gonna play that fucking fight song, for God's sake?
Well, there's 2 of them. Blame Ray.
Ray, I was going with the whole shoulders and head thing, but I guess knees and toes works too.
Hey, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Hey,
anyways,
what shampoo do you use? Shoulders and head. Is your name Craven?
7-7 game at the halfway point, just about in the first quarter. Toss to Slick Pants, trying to break a tackle, but he goes down for a loss of 1.
Yeah, thank you, Justin Reside. These guys are always making me fucking do more work. It's unbelievable.
Wrong.
He's used to it. Don't make him feel bad.
Miami's got the
Don't
ball
make
now.
him-
Miami
Yes.
running their own
Retired.
offense.
He has all the time in the world to do shit.
That is true. They're running their own offense, their own Miami offense with a conservative no huddle against the 4-3 multiple defense of that Virginia Tech intercepting team.
And Yogi Barr.
That is just stupid.
Yogi Barr with the pick.
Ray,
Yogi Barr back in coverage gets the pick and almost went the wrong way, but went back the correct way to the original line of scrimmage.
bro, I was just about to talk about Albert Begin's record-breaking tackle last week. Now I have to wait again. I know. And Ray, my feelings don't appreciate your facts, buddy.
Denied.
3-yard loss on the play by Chevy Monte Carlo, setting up a 2nd and 13 from the 30-yard line.
Yogi Barr taking a tip out of Ray Bashan's playbook there. Wrong way Rave to wrong way Yogi.
Chevy finding the receiver across the middle. That's going to be Ace Finnick with his 2nd reception of the game. 12 yards, 3rd and 1 coming up.
Is Ace Fennec in the chat? Let me look real quick. No, I see twin screw.
No, he's not.
Wait, Achilles, are you watching, bro? What's up, Achilles? Wow.
Achilles is lurking.
Wow. Look at
Fake
that.
handoff to Bogey, but Chevy takes it himself and goes inside the 10 down to the 9, 1st and goal.
Hey, Ray Bashan, I don't want to know what you and Yogi do in the booth, bro.
Oh, Halo. Hey-o.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck to it. Spit out that thing.
Dude, that was,
I love that.
Hey, that was the best timing you had on that all night, Zach.
Hey, fuck off. It
About
takes,
time. I know. Hey, 1 out of 10. I mean, that's not bad, right? 10%.
you know.
Actually, if you got
Back to throw.
3 out of 10, you're a Hall of
Chevy.
Famer in baseball. There you go. Oh, you hit the upright.
Oh, it's no good. And neither is the pass.
Chevy Monte Carlo needs to go to the body shop and get some fucking work done here.
Hey,
Holy shit.
hey.
3rd and goal from the 1. Chevy looking. Plenty of time to throw it.
Oh, he tried to hit it
and
again.
Actually, I think it went through the uprights this time. Does it count for a point?
Special teams, special plays.
Special players. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Let's hope it doesn't doink, though. Hold on. The field goal is up. Oh, and it's actually good.
I mean, that was like an extra fucking point
Special
anyway.
teams, special plays, special players. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
The Hokies take their first lead of the game, 10-7.
All right, well, maybe. I think we got the offenses and defenses and stuff out of the way, right? So we're good there. Maybe now I can talk and say, hey, one of our players to watch for Virginia Tech was defensive end Albert Begin, who set an AACL record last week with 8 sacks.
Yeah, did he end up getting player of the week last week?
He got 11 of the 12 votes for defensive player of the week this week.
Nice. And I was one of them.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I won't broadcast who the one person was who didn't vote for him.
Whoever it was needs to be fired. Deep drop. Deep drop bullet. And
Fire
an
all
incomplete
the
pass
Italians.
setting up.
Who got the 12th vote, Ray? It was was it McNoble or McHops or McNoble, I think, from Kansas. I just want to talk to him. Oh, you're asking who? You're asking who cast the vote? Yeah, I'm not telling you that.
Anastasia Beaverhausen picks up 3, but not enough for the first down. 4th and 6 coming up, and they're going to have to punt this one away.
Anastasia's in the chat. She was very happy about these uniforms today.
Yes,
I see David Leathers and Freddie are in here. Grant Hardaway's in the chat. Gunny, Justin Reside, Churchill, Scurvy Dog, Frank,
None of these
David
people
Ware,
are
Yogi.
chatting.
No,
They're all lurking.
They're all just enthralled.
They're all hiding in the bushes.
They're all
lurking.
They're all enthralled with the quality of the AACL product.
They're watching with gaping mouths wide open at just the beauty of the AACL.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Hey there, Ray. Easy there, bud. How do you think we paid for that fucking new stadium? Or the stuff they're doing to the basketball?
All right, Virginia Tech back with the ball, 2nd and inches coming up, and Bogey Bar picks up 3 and a first down up to the 43-yard line.
David Leathers in the chat. Hello, hello. I am enthralled with this classic AAC matchup. Thank you, David Leathers, the man with the best first name and best T-shirt in the history of all creation.
Wrong.
Fake handoff. Chevy's looking to throw and finds the completion across the middle. Malachi Strong with his second reception.
Wow, it's very nice.
And with that 16 yards, he is on the positive side of yardage now with 15 on the game.
Dude, I just feel like this is Miami's night for some reason.
We'll see, because so far they're losing. Bogey Bar running to the right-hand side, picking up 6 yards on the play, and a 2nd and 4 coming up.
It's early, bro. Come on. King Jamal, 5 tackles already in 1 quarter. Good for him.
Almost feeling the first quarter already, though. Not trying to be negative Nancy.
Justin Reside, how you been, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I'm okay. I'm just a little bored.
I haven't seen you since you broke the internet. Hey-yo.
3rd and 2 coming up from the 33-yard line. Wait, he broke the internet? What are you talking about?
One of my shows back in the day.
Oh, way back in the day. We were talking about.
I don't even remember the whole situation. I just remember he broke the internet.
Deep throw across the middle, and that was almost picked off. Tino Sosa with the deflection.
Tino, no, don't throw his way.
50-yard field goal attempt coming up now for the Hokies. Snaps down, kick is up. And right down the middle.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
And the Hokies extend their lead 13-7 in the late stages of the first quarter.
No, Michaela's not here. Why are you asking, Ray? What's he talking about?
He has a crush. I'm sorry. Wait, what?
No, Ray, not Ray. Private Clam.
I
don't know. Clam's talking about Yogi. Ray's talking about Michaela. Justin Reside doesn't know what anybody's talking about, apparently.
Pornhub played the sound that sounds like Michaela.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
Please tell me you didn't mean that. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's just terrible.
Oh, what a hit. On the left-hand side, Truck Stevens caught it, though, and hung onto the ball after taking that nasty hit on that left-hand side. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Truck Stevens playing in only his 2nd game in a Miami uniform. He made his debut, his AACL debut last week.
Making that play, and I almost said the I word. We don't do that word here in the AACL.
Go Big East. Attaboy, Gunny. I miss Big East basketball. The real Big East basketball.
Deep drop, looking to throw, and we have seen some big hits in this first quarter. Artist G-O-double-D with his 2nd reception.
The G-O-double-D.
Into his house with the catch. Oh, and that's his 3rd one. An 8-yard variety this time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter with the Hokies leading 13-7, but the Canes are trying to drive down the field.
What? Guy Clausen, what's up, bro?
Oh, look out. Oh, I thought I was going to get sacked, but he finds an open receiver on that left side. Corey Gooden, 18 yards and a first down.
All right, for Guy Clausen.
Very nice.
For Guy Clausen and anyone else that joined after the first game.
It's hard. Hopefully he can walk.
Game 1 tonight. Alabama, second-ranked team in the nation, took care of Missouri in Missouri, 40-34.
Wait, is Yogi a defensive end or defensive lineman in this?
No, he's a middle linebacker in here.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. I need to run downstairs for a minute, Nate. I'll be back. AACL Nation, please don't miss me too much. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hands the ball off to Slick Pants on 2nd and 9 and loses 3 yards on the play. Will Todd comes in with a nice tackle for loss to get him down in the backfield. Ball's at the 36-yard line. Empty backfield here on 3rd and 12. Bullet looking to throw. Wide open across the middle is Artist G-O-D-D, but that's going to be short of the first down marker, and the Kings will have to settle for a field goal attempt here on 4th and 4. The 45-yarder is up and it's through the uprights, and the Kings
special players
will cut into this lead 13-10 a minute into the second quarter. Returning it from the goal line, right up the left-hand side. He's got an opening past the 40, up to near midfield as James Earl Troll has a nice 46-yard return, brought it up to the 47-yard line, setting the Hokies up with superb field position.
Nice.
Leon Schneider with the wide receiver end around, picks up 5 yards on 1st and 10. 2nd and medium coming up. Getting a call from the sidelines is Chevy Monte Carlo. Play action. Wide receiver gets the catch across the middle. Hayes Deason picks up 12 on the play and the first down. First and 10 from the 37. Another play action. Throws it. And Jalen Hampton gets pushed out of bounds, but not before he picks up 1 on the play. And apparently the Hokies have found something out of the strong eye formation that they don't want to get run out of, as Boogie Barr picks up 6 more out of that same formation on the run. 3rd and 3 coming up. Empty backfield now on 3rd and 3. 5 wide. Chevy back to throw. Plenty of time. Looking still. And now he runs out of time. He goes down for a sack of 7 as Dwight Schrute comes in with the sack and a loss of 7 to set up a 4th down punting situation for the Hokies. Oh, I thought it was a punting situation, but I was wrong. The Hokies are going to go for a 54-yard attempt on the field goal. And it is not going to be good as it goes wide left. That will let Miami take over possession from their own 37-yard line. His ball off to Slick Pants, looking to break some tackles, but ends up getting gang tackled after a gain of 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 from the 39. Deep drop for Bullet. Wide open across the middle. Anastasia Beaverhausen picks up 20 on the reception and gets the first down. Just like that, they find themselves in Hokie territory. First and 10 from the Hokie 41. Strong eye formation, play action pass. And it is dropped. 2nd and 10. His ball off to Slick Pants, and Slick Pants would go right up the middle. Pick up 4 on the play, setting up a 3rd and manageable. Two backs in the backfield, one on either side of Bullet here on 3rd and 6. Throwing it across the middle, and Grant Hardaway takes a lick after catching it, but hangs on to the ball after picking up 9 and a first down to move the chains. We guide Twins formation out of the on a first and 10 play. Excuse me. As Anastasia Beaverhausen catches the pass and gains another first down on the play.
Good way to go, champ!
Fakes the end around on that one, and Jimmy Slickpants on the Wildcat formation will pick up 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9 from the 16. This time they do go on the end around. And Jalen Knighton picks up 2 on the play to set up 3rd and 8 from the 14-yard line. Bullet back to throw. Looks like the blitz is coming from the corner, and Anastasia Beaverhausen gets open across the middle for the Miami. There we go. No Canes. Okay.
My shit's starting to slow down.
What'd he say? I'm back, by the way. I'm back, bitches.
Thanks for the warning. But as the Canes score to go back ahead 17-13. I think he said his shit's starting to slow down.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
Yeah, it's starting to lag on my end.
What do you got? Why?
I don't know. My Discord hates Iowa, apparently, all of a sudden.
Okay, then. What it says, Justin Reside says, hope you brought us back some Beaver Nuggets. The only Beaver playing right now is Beaverhausen, bro.
Tossing it to the right is to Bogey, and Bogey tries to break a tackle, but picks up 4 yards on the play.
Mike Churchill.
Wow, is very nice.
Like he's talking from experience. Hey-o.
Another toss play to Bogey, and this time he loses 2 yards on the play to set up 3rd and 8. Going the wrong way there, Bogey. Can't go backward.
Wrong way, Bogey. Wrong way, Yogi, and wrong way, Ray. This is becoming like a whole clique now.
We end up looking like a monkey fucking a football out there.
That's exactly how they look, Zach.
They're going to have their own wrong way clique and group. Oh! I thought that was going to be... I thought that was going to be called a fumble. Ends up calling it incomplete, and 4th and 8 coming up in a punting situation back to the Canes.
Achilles is still watching but won't say hi to us. What the fuck? What the fuck, Achilles?
He hates us.
He hates us.
He hates us.
Somebody just joined the AACL.
Yeah, Top Keeper.
From Indiana? In the SFL?
Yeah. Yep. Indianapolis.
Or Indianapolis?
So, yeah.
Nice. I just saw that.
Oh, look out. Here comes Slick Pants bouncing off of tacklers. Past the 50. Past the 40. He's going to go all the way. Past the 20. 10. 5. End zone. Canes.
Touchdown!
I was wondering if it was going to happen, and after he bounced off of those first 2 would-be tacklers, and shook off that third one. It was off to the races and into the end zone for 6.
You know, Keith would be the expert on this, but I feel like in all the games we've been watching, that Slick Pants has all the longest runs.
Special players.
You know, the most explosive long runs, right?
I feel like he does too. Well, okay. I think you're right, though, because remember the very first play from scrimmage against us on Sunday?
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's like every game he has one big fucking run, right?
Yeah. Granted, he didn't do shit the last, 13 or 14 runs he had in the game.
Gotta pad those stats, bro.
You're right.
Wow, 24-13 Canes. I don't know, what was the score when I left? Did they score before I came back? Or?
So it was 13-10 when you left. They scored. Anastasia Beaverhouse had scored across the middle right when he came back.
Right.
And then,
dude, look at Bogey. That's the reason why Bogey leads the league in broken tackles. He's a fucking beast.
Just when it looks like he has nowhere to go, he makes something happen. It's the green unis. Yep, it's definitely the green unis.
Oh, look who.
Oh, Chevy making something happen himself. Oh, he's still going.
Look who just
Chevy's gonna do it himself.
I was about to say, look who finally started up his engine a little bit there.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Back to throw this time, and he's gonna go down for the sack.
I spoke too
soon. Backwards for 6 yards.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Bro, oh my God, are we gonna see Miami win their first game tonight?
Oh, you just jinxed it. Bogey Bar, though, picks up 5 on the play. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Hey, for those of you like Justin Mazzide and a couple other people maybe that don't follow the AACL very closely, we play a 15-game season this season only because we wanted to overlap with the new game coming out. So we are in week 7, so we're just about halfway done with season 3.
Shut up, bitch!
Suck it, Zach.
I can't believe it's almost halfway already, though. It's crazy. Deep drop for Chevy.
Oh, shit.
Wide open Ace Finnick in the end zone for... Thanks a lot, Zach.
What happened? What do you do?
My finger prematurely.
Oh, that's right. Virginia Tech doesn't have any music anymore, I guess.
He prematurely ejaculated in his show.
Whoa.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
You know what I do? You know what that's called, mate?
What?
Oh, you gotta give him that hot
I knew it.
Spit on that thing.
That's what she said.
Oh, all right. Well, the Canes are going to try to respond with a minute 16 left till halftime.
What's up, brother?
Dude, I can't find the other. That's what she said. The one that goes really slow.
I don't even know where it's at.
I'm looking for
I
it.
tried searching for it.
I can't find. Yeah, I don't see it either.
Oh, and Bolt's going to take off himself and go down after gaining 2 yards on the play.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Too hot for Twitch there, bro. What's too hot?
I think he's saying you're too hot for Twitch.
I guess so.
Which is...
Hey, Justin Reside, you should have got that little adult. What's the thing we say in here? Viewer discretion advised
Viewer
before you came
discretion
on?
is advised.
Exactly. There you go.
This is Dave Access After Dark, where anything goes and everything.
You know what we can do in here?
You could cut the sexual tension in here with a knife.
Bro, when we do a game at noon on Wednesday, it's still fucking AACL After Dark.
Whatever happens for one team in the first half can happen for the other team in the second
That
half.
was premature.
Well,
he's just letting all that liquid fly all over the place, isn't he?
Hey! Did he spill a soda or something?
Yeah,
boy.
something like that.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand.
I mean, it really got out of hand.
Just real quick, whenever she catches the ball, I have a sound for Anastasia now. It goes.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
You're welcome.
Where's it at? Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a deep
It's
catch
in the
across,
AACL Discord.
deep catch across the right to Leon Schneider.
Oh, that was...
His first catch of the night for 39 yards.
He was our wide receiver to watch.
And the first time we call his name.
I guess he was too busy watching.
Yeah.
So Ray bounced. Did he tell you where it was, Zach?
It's in the AACL one.
Oh, okay.
Back to throw. Chevy across the middle finds a receiver, and Ace Finnick will pick up 8 more yards, setting up a 2nd and 2 inside the 20. Back inside the red zone goes the Hokies to try to retake the lead before the halftime break.
We need to clean up the soundboard for the AACL.
We need to clean up all of the fucking soundboards. There's way too fucking many.
We just need to clean up the AACL.
We just need to clean up this broadcast.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, another catch across the right-hand side. Jalen Hampton for 8 more yards, and a 1st and goal set up now for the Hokies.
Ooh, shit, 14 seconds. Can Miami hold them to a field goal?
Let's find out. Back to throw. Across the middle, and a tiptoe catch in the back of the end zone for Tyrese Saunders and a Hokie. Touchdown! So, Dave, the answer to that question would be no.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
And the Hokies indeed take
What's
the
up,
lead.
brother?
27-24.
Miami's going to hold them to a field goal on that one, right?
Wrong.
Wrong. And Miami has 7 seconds now to score 3 points before the halftime break.
Fucking Boonberry in the fucking chat. There's not enough bleach in the world to clean up this shit show. Hey-o.
You got that right.
It must be something about this channel. I don't know what it is.
All right. Slick Pants trying to get a 80-yard run, but he picks up like 12 and goes down to set up a Hail Mary opportunity. Bullet back to throw, deep heave across the middle.
Ooh, to nobody.
To nobody, and it's incomplete. And that'll bring us to the halftime break with the Hokies leading 27-24. And across the first half of play here, Dave, we've seen a back and forth affair. Miami did have the lead by 10 there, or by 11 actually there, early in the second quarter, but allowed Virginia Tech to come back and regain the lead late in the first half, off of just poor offensive play. So, what's some of your thoughts?
Well, it seems like when I left, Miami did really well, and when I came back, Virginia Tech did real well. So, Art Vandalay, Yogi, my DMs are open. Highest bidder gets me whether I'm on the call or I fucking bounce. And
take a look at
Justin Reside.
You what?
Virginia Tech's leading in passing yards and time of possession, and pretty even on the rushing yards. And each team has 1 turnover apiece. So there you go. There you have it. That's your stats for the first half of play. Let's go to the second half now.
Well, Miami is trailing, but they get the ball to begin the second half. And just as a quick reminder, Miami running their own offense, the Miami playbook, with a conservative no-huddle against the 4-3 multiple of these Virginia Tech Hokies.
And this is considered a rivalry game here in game. Not in the AACL, but in game.
Zach, what are you talking about? I haven't lost it now. Your face is...
Oh, look out.
What's that?
I was hoping for a black string.
Oh, you wanted me to fuck with him? like I did that one time. Dude, Ray really fucking fell for that shit. It was hilarious.
I know he did, that's why.
Ace Fennec, have you been here the whole time, bro? Because you've had a hell of a game. I just haven't seen you in chat.
Will Mallory with a 6-yard completion hands the ball off this time to Slick Pants. Stiff arms a couple of dudes before he gets pushed out of bounds and gets 9 yards for the first down.
Probably not the first time he's heard that. Heyo.
What, gets stiffed by a couple of dudes?
I would say he stiffed arm a couple dudes. That's all I'm saying.
That's what she said.
Picks up 9 up the middle for a 2nd and short coming up.
You do that.
Hey,
Oh, you gotta give him that huck.
Dude, I was just about to say, what are you gonna do with this stiff arm? Huck Tua.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck. And spit on that thing.
God, fucking terrible.
First time we've called artist G-O-double-D's name in about a couple of possessions.
That's one of my faves right there. Oh, Ace Fennec. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Another handoff to Jimmy. Slick Pants 8 yards to the round outside on the left, and 2nd and 2 coming up.
You can use this for Slick Pants or wherever you want, but I've added this one finally.
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Forget about it.
Beautiful.
Which server?
That's in mine.
This time, Bullet Bolesky runs right up the middle for a 7-yard gain and a first down.
Justin Reside, you know that's how we roll. It's always after dark. You know that whole saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere? It's after dark somewhere.
It's after dark somewhere.
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Forget about it.
Dude, for those long runs, that's perfect.
I know.
To your center,
So
Dave.
it's looking, yeah, it's a whole inside joke from last night. That's what she said. There you go.
You what?
Miami, if Miami doesn't come away with at least a field goal and tie this game up, I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the game.
All right, well, let's hope. Got to get some points here. 3rd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Bullet back to throw. Pump fakes. Still looking. Dancing in the pocket. Throws it short, and artist G-O-double-D catches it for a 2-yard gain, but not enough for the first down. And a 44-yard field goal attempt coming up for the Canes. Right up through the middle.
Special players.
Easy peasy.
What's up, brother?
Peasy.
What's up, brother?
As my 11-year-old daughter says, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
There you go.
And my shit's froze. Again.
Where's your deal?
I don't know.
Who told you to go shit outside in the ice?
My shit froze. Didn't. Hello.
Okay, I can't do this no more. There you go. Thank you.
I got it. I'm on it, bro.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Later.
Wrong.
Let's go.
Bye. We won't miss you.
Let's
Bogey gets the handoff and runs 12 yards to the outside on the right and picks up a first down.
I'm in danger.
See what happens when I get the soundboard? I just start hitting fucking random buttons and shit.
You're fired.
Thank you for your patronage.
Dave's not here.
Leon Schneider with a 15-yarder picks up his 2nd catch of the night. It's like he understands now, after 2.5 quarters, that he is a player to watch.
Some people a little slower than others.
Give me 2 taps and a Ric Flair.
Woo!
Bogey Barr with a nice 6-yard run to the outside. Why is my cat pulling on my blanket?
Don't look down, don't look around me.
Oh, real quick, I forgot to say, Virginia Tech running that Illinois offense with an aggressive no-huddle.
Oh, it's a fumble, and the Canes recover.
Against the 4-3 defense of the recovering fumble Miami Hurricanes. Is that Vandross?
That is the backup. Yes, indeed.
Got him.
No, it's decent, I think.
No, I meant who caused the fumble. It was Luther Vandross Jr. for Miami.
I'm not sure.
Thank you for your patronage.
Miami's in business now, baby.
Yeah, they are. Starting off the drive from their own 43-yard line, Bullet hands it off to Slick Pants. Slick Pants dodges a couple of tacklers around the outside. 22 yards for the first down. Just like that, they are on the door of field goal range. Back to throw. Bullet looking, plenty of time across the right hand side, and tiptoes by the sidelines for a catch and a first down.
Grant Hardaway, only his second catch of the night.
But he makes it count. He gets the first down. Hands the ball off to Slick Pants and gains 7 more yards to set up second and short down to the, I believe it's the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone now goes the Canes, trying to get that first down. Slick Pants, and he does. Inside the 15, nearing the 10.
Jimmy's having a ball game, averaging 8.4 yards per carry. What the fuck?
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Forget about it.
Well, they caught him this time, though.
Time.
Yeah, they did. Losing 2 yards on the play as Rain Man comes in for the
1,
TFL.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the fuck?
8 guys on 1.
Hey, what kind of channel is this?
It's called...
Viewer discretion is advised.
Right up Corn Hub's alley.
That's what she said.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me? You get me?
3rd and 12 coming up for the Canes from the 13. Tight end in motion, left to right. Bullet back in the gun, looking to throw. Dancing in the pocket, running out of time, getting chased. And it's going to get sacked.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, crazy kid.
Albert.
Go ahead.
Albert, after his 8-sack performance last week, gets his very first here tonight.
That's fucking great. With his fucking beer belly hanging out and shit.
Yep.
That's fucking great. I'm gonna add some weight to him this week just to fuck with him, I think. Crazy Canuck in the chat. Battle of the Birds. That's a good call.
Battle of the Birds. It's exciting so far.
You like that?
Special teams, special plays, special players.
As the Canes' field goal attempt is up and good, retaking the lead 30-27.
What the fuck is that one?
That's supposed to be Freebird.
Yeah,
that's in the Action server.
Yeah, that can go away.
Bye-bye.
That one was like fucking annoying as shit.
It was.
Just like my face.
Heyo.
Oh, yeah!
4-yard gain for Bogey, setting up second and manageable. Chevy getting the call from the sideline. Hand the ball off to Bogey again, but this time he goes backwards.
Wrong way, Bogey.
Good way to go, champ.
Third and 11 now.
You know, they just the rest of them don't have the same. It just doesn't flow like wrong way, Ray. That one just flows better.
Back to throw. Chevy looking, dancing, throws off his back foot. And Malachi Strong picks up 6, but not nearly enough for the first down.
Good to see Chevy getting out of the pocket and actually making some plays, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But a punt situation.
What was that, Zach?
He's putting OnStar to work tonight.
About time.
Oh!
Oh, Shit.
Grant Hardaway said, "Get off me."
Grant Hardaway, are you okay, bro?
Just had a collision. I don't know who got the worst end of that. It looks like Grant might have, but yeah.
Looked a little rough. Look at Jimmy Slick Pants.
21 rushes, 158 yards. What a night for this guy. And why not hand it to the guy again around the left side and picking up a few more yards?
Oh,
2nd and 5 coming up.
Stop it. You're killing his average.
It's going from 8 to 7. What are you doing?
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, look at the
Hands
backup.
it to the wide receiver. That's Grant Hardaway with a 5-yard end around.
Did not realize
and picks
that.
up the first down.
Slim Jim. Every time Jimmy.
Oh, looked like that was an offside.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
That is just stupid.
False start.
Still first down.
Still only the third quarter. Oh my god. Feels like I've been glued to this AACL bullshit all night.
Because you have.
Shit.
Now you know. Hey, now you know how Clams and Michaela feel all the time.
Hey, just because I have prior life experiences of doing other shit.
You had a prior life? Are you?
Yes,
You need to see a psychologist for that shit or what?
Well, I mean, he does need to see a psychologist.
I tried counting.
In my former life, I was in a whole different sim league.
In my former life, I
stop
actually had friends.
Dude, Jimmy should have faked an injury like 4 carries ago.
Yogi Barr's up to 8 tackles tonight.
Good way to go, champ.
Back to throw. Bullet looking, dancing in the pocket. Stands tall, throws it.
Nice.
Grant Hardaway picks up 22 with the reception and the first down. Little Tiny Tim tiptoe through the tulips over there on the sidelines.
What the fuck?
What?
Y'all know that song?
No. Nate,
what the heck?
T's there. What the hell?
Was that a tongue twister about Tiny Tim? Was that a Tiny Tim tongue twister?
You should go Google it. It's amazing.
Well, maybe I should go throw my computer out the fucking window because my Discord just froze again.
Yeah, maybe you should go do that. All right, ladies and gents, it is the 4th quarter coming up. You know what to do in a chat. Do not use that number in the chat. Instead, put up your eggplant, your corn cobs, your 69s, your fuck Eagles. Do it. The Canes are up 30-27.
Yep. Eggplants, corn cobs, 69s, fuck Eagles, whatever. Just remember, 4s are for whores.
Very nicely put. As Truck Stevens runs up the middle for 2 yards.
What'd you say, Zach?
In that case.
Hey. Whoa.
Wait. We all knew you were a whore, Zach. I mean, you didn't.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a given.
Ace, do you have 3 hands, or are you just happy to see me?
That's what she said.
Oh, the Canes trying to extend their lead early here in the 4th quarter. Has it down at the 10-yard line. Play action across the middle. And Artist, G-O-double-D, gets the 10-yard.
Oh.
And don't look now, but the U has a 2-possession lead in the last quarter of play.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
And as it is the last quarter of play with the 2-score lead, could we be looking at the first win of the season for the Canes. We shall see.
I'm going to ping everybody right now to come watch.
Should.
I just did. Boom.
Virginia Tech will start from their own 25-yard line. Chevy's trying to break some tackles to get positive yardage. And it'll gain 2 yards on the play to get a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Very nice.
Oh, Beaver Nuggets, Justin Reside. I miss Buc-ee's. I got to travel like an hour each way.
I've never been to Buc-ee's yet.
What?
I live in Iowa.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I mean, he lives in Iowa.
Well, yeah, that is a problem. Iowa sucks.
Oh, Crazy Canuck, it fucked up on the thing. It went to the next line.
Uh-oh. Chevy's going down.
Down goes Monte Carlo.
Denied.
Ralph Padrone with the 8-yard sack on the play, setting up a 4th and 13 in a punting situation once again.
Wowzer.
Crazy.
Yoicks.
Oh my god, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I said anything. My face feels
The Canes will pick up decent field position after that nice 13-yard return by
Throw
Grant
more
Hardaway.
more ducks. Come on, more ducks.
More ducks.
Bullet looking to throw. Barely got rid of it in time before he got sacked, but throws it out of bounds and incomplete.
Boletsky not throwing a bullet there. Hey-yo.
Hey-yo.
His bullet was.
Pretty much.
His bullet was limp?
Yeah. You know what you need to do?
Oh, you gotta give him that huck to and spit on that thing. You get me?
You get me?
3rd and 4 coming up for the Canes. Empty backfield from midfield. Bullet looking to throw across the middle. Wide open. Inside the 10. Inside the end zone goes Anastasia Beaverhausen for her 2nd of the night. And the Canes now have, pending the extra point, a 3-score lead.
Oh, it didn't show. Those were supposed to be 3 beavers. I just put it in the
Special teams, special plays, special players.
The beeve.
The Beeve. 17-point lead for the Canes with just under 6 minutes left in the game. And with each passing minute that goes by, it's more and more likely that this could be it for Miami. We'll see, though.
That's a lot of ducks.
Chevy looking to throw across the left-hand side. And Dante Ireland picks up a 12-yard reception and a 1st down.
Wow. I cannot believe we're about to see the last team of Season 3 finally get their first victory in Week 7. Ooh. Oh, Crazy Canuck, you're right, actually. The duck identifies as an ibis.
Oh, and another pick. Pick 6,
over.
baby.
It's over.
Inside the 20. Inside the 10.
It's over.
Touchdown. Canes. Isaiah Dunson for the U may have just sealed the victory. Game, set, match.
That's the ball
he
game.
says,
Folks. That is the ball game.
as he walks into the end zone.
Where's the Vince Carter meme? I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna.
Thank Ray.
What are you saying?
Ray came in to do the duck, even though I just did it.
Oh, did he? I am.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
51-27 now, folks, with 5:42 left in the game. Canes up big here in the fourth quarter as Dante Island brings it up 29 yards on the return.
Wow. Good for them.
Oh, T-Bone's in chat.
Oh, yeah, there he is right there. What's up, T-Bone?
What up, Tony?
You're fired.
He is not fired.
You're fired.
That's my buddy.
You're fired.
Man.
He's not fired. Don't listen to Zach. Across the left-hand side. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the right-hand side. Whatever it is. It's payout. It's payout time.
Who
for
was
6
it?
yards.
Who was it in the pregame that said that Miami's offense isn't the problem? Oh no, that was in the show earlier tonight with Ray and Yogi and Keith. Somebody was saying that offense has not been Miami's problem. Their problem has been defense.
I think that was Keith.
And I mean, if you hold anybody to 27 points in this league, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah. And Yogi flat out said that he was scared of Miami's. They could stop the run, but they just couldn't stop Bullet.
Well, they got rid of the 3-4 defense, right? That was the most important thing. So.
Payout with back-to-back receptions. 2nd and 6 coming up. King Jamal, as you see there, up to 7 tackles tonight. His ball off this time to Bogey.
Denied.
Hey, is Top Kiefer in the chat? I saw that he just joined the AACL a few minutes ago.
I don't know if he is or not.
I don't know.
T-Bone, you just got home a few minutes ago. What, you had to work late tonight? What's going on with that?
I don't see his name there, Dave.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what his what do you call it name is anyway. His Twitch name. Uh-oh.
Oh, look out. That's not going to do it. 4th and 13 coming up as that pass goes backwards. Tyree Saunders, negative yardage on the play.
That is just stupid.
Not a good play call.
Yeah, the screen on 3rd and long just never works.
Especially when you're down so many points.
Yeah.
And now they got to go for it.
Yeah. They have to go for it.
Split
just over 4 minutes left. Chevy looking to throw from midfield. That's going to be caught.
Oh, he broke it.
Inside the 20, inside the 10. Pushed out of bounds at the 2. 1st and goal for Tyree Saunders.
Just to make it interesting. 4 minutes, 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did I put the
They would have to make all of their 2-point conversions, though. But first things first, they need to score.
Oh, easy.
And that's a wide open Virginia Tech. As the tight end gets in the end zone for 6 more points.
Wow. This could make it 2 possessions, though, right? 16 points?
Yep, yeah.
Oh!
And
I don't think
the
so.
The 2-pointer gets picked off.
Oh, I wish you run it back.
Nope, it does not get... Whoa, he's still trying, but he gets tackled and doesn't pick up the point needed.
You think they tried the onside kick here?
Yes, they do.
You gotta.
And a poor onside kick and an easy recovery for the Canes.
And that's the ball game.
Well, they still got 3 timeouts.
And maybe not. Well, I don't know. 4 minutes, 3 timeouts, 3 possessions. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, they get a stop here.
18-point lead for the Canes with just under 4 minutes left in the game. And the Canes are still throwing it, though.
Hey.
Wide open across the right side.
Down here,
the Beeve.
Anastasia Beaverhausen, 17 more yards on the reception. She's up to 114 on 6 receptions. And those 2 touchdowns. Anastasia deserves a beer after the night that she's had.
Well, kudos to Miami for still throwing the ball because,
yeah.
A friend of mine once said you can never have too much beaver.
Back to throw. Bullet again. And that's going to get caught again inside the 10. Spinning around. Down to the 5.
Like I said.
The Beaver is on fire.
Wow.
First and goal from the 5-yard line.
Those Virginia Tech defensive players, they were trying to beat up the Beeve, but no cigar, buddy. No cigar.
The Beaver cannot be beaten.
Not tonight, maybe. But can the Beaver score some more is what I want to know.
Let's find out.
Oh, hey, there you go.
I had to find it. Score here.
Bullet looking to throw. Gonna run it himself inside the 5 and tackle it at the 4. And they're gonna let some more clock run down here to try to run it down late in the 4th quarter.
I don't understand. We have like 35 people watching, but I can only find like half of them in the chat or in the thing. It's weird.
You know what? Sorry. I'm tired.
Same. Jimmy Slickpants will take it 1 yard up the middle and gain not enough for the touchdown.
I'm not tired at all. I feel great.
Well, you slept until like 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's not fucking true.
Okay, my bad.
I actually had to get up early because my kids showed up at like 11. What the fuck?
Oh, my bad. I didn't take lunch until 11:30.
But I actually woke up at 9:45.
Oh.
Yeah, I took lunch at 11:30 also.
But I also
woke up.
I didn't go to bed till like 3 something. So
what?
Fake handoff, and Bullet will take it into the end zone for the Miami.
Bullet. Bullet said that he'll do it himself.
And, ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't over before, I would say that pretty much sealed it now. As the extra point is up and good, and the Canes take a 58-33 lead with a minute and a half left in this one. And the celebrating can start to begin for the Canes and South Miami.
I'm trying to find
region.
my. Oh, here you go. Congratulations, Miami, on your first victory. That's it.
You are fake news.
Your face is fucking fake news.
You're fired.
I wish. Hello, Human Resources?
First time caller.
Hayes Deason gets a 1 yard loss on the play. I think
Certified badass.
I think they'll just try to run this embarrassing game out.
I mean, we had a ball game like a few minutes ago. It was crazy what happened here in the 4th quarter.
Fake handoff, and Chevy's going to get buried.
It's a blowout.
Buried in the backfield. Oh, look at Luther Vandross's numbers defensively. 12 tackles with like 3 or 4 for loss.
Yeah, Churchill saying, I'm not sure what's more impressive, holding Virginia Tech to 33 or Miami scoring 58. I think they're both equally impressive. What a difference from the 3-4 to the 4-3 defense for Miami. Oh.
Whoa, look out. Whoa, look out.
Wow.
And the Hokies.
Thank you for your patronage.
The Hokies called a timeout.
Yeah, Keith, except that they've been known, I think, last season to score in the 60s sometimes. So that's probably what it meant.
That made no sense whatsoever.
What?
The Hokies called a timeout so they could punt it back to Miami.
Trying to hook a brother up. They know it's over. They're like, here, Miami, you know what? It's over. Just do your thing. We'll hook you up. We'll help you out.
We know you need your first win.
We know that you need to score over 60. We know you need some time left to run it.
Oh my God! Yeah, they can get over 60. Holy shit!
It's not going to.
Oh.
And the final seconds tick away off the clock. And indeed, the Miami Hurricanes pick up their first win of Season 3 here in the AACL. Throw up your U's with your hands and celebrate along with the rest of us.
Yeah, how do you do that again, Ray? Ray, can you come out and show us how to do that again?
You're never gonna catch me.
As your play of the game was the long touchdown run by Jimmy Slickpants. And I would say Slickpants would have to be your player of the game as well.
Well, Ray says he got 200.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Did they show that already? I missed.
No, they just showed the play of the game. They didn't show player of the game.
They usually show that at the very beginning, right? Oh, there it is. Wow.
Jimmy Slickpants, 28 carries, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That fucking thing. Oh, you're never gonna catch me. Dude, I'm gonna be going into fucking sleep. I'm gonna be in bed tonight, and dude, Lisa's gonna be sound asleep because she went to bed like 2 hours ago, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, you're never gonna catch me."
You're wasting your time. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Oh my God. 203 yards, I believe.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to it. Spit on that thing.
I believe that puts Slick Pants in the top 5 and knocks out the tax the rich fucking Washington State running back out of the top 5, I believe, from season 1.
I think so.
Yogi Bar not very happy in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
We love you, Yogi.
Yogi.
Hard
fought for 3 quarters.
We'd like to thank Yogi and Virginia Tech for taking one for the team. The rest of the rest of the teams.
Oh, he said that was to Ray.
Oh, what did Ray say? You fucking blew it.
He blew it.
Oh, as being the 1 and the 1 in 15 for my. Oh, that's fucked up, Ray. Somebody should. Can we screenshot that?
Or, yeah, you can screenshot it right now.
Yeah, hold on.
1 in 15.
I don't know how they're going to go 1 in 15 in a 15-game season, but
they're just that bad.
They're worse than Iowa.
Oh, you know what? He probably means maybe their bowl game.
Yeah, the bowl game probably.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Taking a look at the game stats. First downs, pretty even tonight. Total offense, 490 in favor of Miami to 411 for the Hokies. Rushing yards, Miami just pounded the ball 216 with 3 rushing touchdowns. Passing yards, 274 for Miami, 330 for the Hokies. 50 to 54%, pretty even on third down percentages. Red zone conversions, 3 touchdowns out of 4 attempts for Virginia Tech. 4 touchdowns off 5 attempts for Miami.
Crazy kid.
Turnovers. is what?
So,
the Ohio State Stadium.
So they were talking about the 1 in 15, and Crazy Canuck said, "Is he counting the toilet bowl, right, for 16 games?" And Ray said, "Yeah." And Crazy Canuck said, "Not the toilet bowl. He means the Ohio State Stadium bowl."
You know what? That's not okay. Not okay.
You know, some people see a horseshoe, some people see a toilet, some people see the C on the Chicago Bears. You know, you never know. All right, are we done?
Anyways,
are we done?
Back? No.
Oh, we're not.
No,
done.
go back.
We're fucking done.
Three turnovers for Virginia Tech, one for Miami.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Go on to the individual stats.
Oh, my bad.
We're done with this.
Did you time of possession? Maybe there you go.
17 minutes and 14. Yeah.
We're fucking this shit up tonight. This is a shit show.
Bullets stats 21 to 29, 274, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, Only sacked one time.
Did somebody get a hold of Boomberry and get some of that bleach?
28 attempts for Slick Pants, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest was the 67-yard touchdown.
T-Bone, that's the fucking point, bro.
Bullet added 4 yards on 5 attempts and a touchdown. Congrats. And Hardaway had 5 on 1 attempt. And
Truck Stevens is their new fullback.
Artis G-O-D-D led the team with 8 receptions, 70 yards, and a touchdown. Anastasia Beaverhausen led the team in receiving yards, however, with 7 receptions, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Who did? Who did?
Anastasia Beaverhausen. Grant Hardaway had 3 receptions for 41 yards. Corey Gooden had 1 for 18. And Truck Stevens had 1 for 9.
All right, how many pancakes? What do you think? Double digits? Yes or no?
Single digits.
Single digits. I agree. Oh my God!
None. 0.
Miami's like, what's
Tuesday.
What's blocking? What is blocking? Never heard of her.
Luther
Van.
Hey, do you know how to block? Never heard of her.
Luther Vandross Jr. 12 tackles.
Holy shit!
3 tackles for loss. Dragonfire 8 tackles, and King Jamal had 8 tackles as well. Davion Walker had 5 tackles with 2 for loss. Booger Conway had 3 tackles on the night.
Dude, all the sacks were by AIs. What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, they all suck.
Oh,
Luther Vandross had a forced fumble.
King Jamal recovered.
And King Jamal had the fumble recovery.
Let's see what Tino Sosa.
Tino Sosa had
deflection.
2 tackles and a deflection.
That was a key. Didn't we call his name on something big that happened?
The deflection.
Oh, the deflection.
That was almost a pick.
That's right.
Yep.
Right. The no, throw my way.
Yep.
Some shit like that.
3 for 3 on field goals for Travis Kicks and perfect 7 for 7 on extra points.
Somebody's leg is tired.
Well, after 11 kickoffs, yeah, his leg would be tired. Hunter Punter, 2 punts for a 49-yard average. Grant Hardaway had 1 kickoff return for 27 yards. Anastasia had 1 for 5 yards. And punt returns, Grant Hardaway had 4 for 37 yards for 9 average. Chevy Monte Carlo on the night had 28 of 37, 4 touchdowns. 330 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked 4 times. Bogey Barr had 20 attempts for 83 yards, no touchdowns. Monte Carlo added minus 11 yards for 9 attempts. Hunter Deason had 2 attempts for 2 yards, and Schneider had 1 for 5. Bogey Barr had 4 receptions for 40 yards. Ace Finnick had 4 for 64 yards and a touchdown. Flaky McFlakerson.
I just like hearing you say his name.
Had 3 receptions for 34 yards. Malachi Strong had 3 for 21 yards. Hayes Deason had 2 for 28 yards. And Leon Schneider had 2 for 54 yards.
Ace Fennec, what's up with the drop, bro?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, and Dante Ireland had 1.
Dante Ireland had 1 for 12.
What do you think? Single digits again, Zach?
Yep.
Oh, Ace! Look at Ace.
Ace loves
11.
Half a dozen.
11. Well, 11 total by the offense, though.
Yeah, but a half a dozen by Ace. So.
Yep. 9 tackles for Yogi Barr with the tackle for loss and the interception. Robert Thump had 6 tackles on the night. James Earl Troll has 6 tackles as well. Dallas Sauce had 5 tackles.
Look at this slacker. What a slacker.
Albert Begin, after his 8-sack night on Sunday, had 3 tackles, 2 for loss, and only 1 sack.
Oh, Will Todd, sorry.
Will Todd had 3 tackles and a tackle for loss.
Nothing. Nothing over here.
Rain Man had 2 tackles tonight. I think he had a tackle for loss, I was going to say. Sebastian Gaines, 2 for 3 on field goals. His miss was the long 54-yarder. He was a perfect extra points. Ray Gall, 4 punts for 44-yard average. James Stroll had a couple of kick returns for a 36-yard average and a couple of punt returns for a 13-yard average. Take a look at the final stats of the game, the final players of the game for both sides, and call it a night because I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys want to run this back one more time?
No, I'm good.
Yes.
You got
You gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing.
Yogi's like, I think the Xbox froze.
So yeah, we said the first downs were pretty even, and your turnovers were in favor of Miami having less, and the time possession was in favor of Miami of having more. Your players of the game: Jimmy Slickpants, 203 yards. 203 yards on 28 carries and 2 touchdowns. Defensively for Miami, Luther Vandross Jr., the right outside linebacker, had 12 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and the forced fumble. For the Hokies, Chevy Monte Carlo, the quarterback, 28 of 37, 330 yards, 4 touchdowns. Yogi Barr, your defensive player of the game, with 9 tackles, a tackle for loss, and the interception. Any final thoughts, Dave, on this one?
Yeah, first thing is I love when 4 humans are all on the players of the game. Nobody was fucking catching Jimmy Slick Pants tonight, and this Miami team.
Catch me. You're wasting your time. Forget about it.
This Miami team was on a mission, and look at Ray's comment in the chat. Coincidence that we announced a new Duck team, which we did. If you missed the AACL tonight earlier at 7 p.m. Eastern, before the first game tonight. Greg Soto, the new athletic director for the Oregon Ducks for season 4, was on the show. And Ray says, coincidence that we announced a new Duck team coming next season and the only Duck team that's here finally wins? Coincidence, Ray? I think not.
All right. Well, on that note, I've been Nate Hall. Zach has been on the 1s and 2s. My sidekick here tonight, it's been Dave Axis, also producing the whole show here tonight. And Dave, I appreciate you as always, and we'll turn it over back to you to close us out.
Awesome, Nate. Thank you for the call, Dave. Nate and Dave, great job tonight. And Zach, you suck. Wrong. And Yogi, I appreciate you trying to cover tonight, but probably a good thing you weren't on. Probably a good thing you weren't on here after that game. But well, folks, it finally happened. It's took half a season, but the Miami Hurricanes finally get their first AACL W. 58-33 in blowout fashion. Look at that fourth quarter, 28-6 to put an exclamation mark on this first victory. I want to thank everybody that was in the chat. Thank all the broadcasters, Nate, Frank, Gunny, myself, and Korn for doing all 2 games and the show, all 3 presentations tonight. Let me bring in my main man, Freddie, Fab56, Freddie, to sing us home. Freddie, take us home.
What up, Mr. Dave? Great call by all the broadcasters tonight. AACL, here we go. Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good parties must end. Let's call it a night. Tonight's party's over. Till tomorrow night, where we start this party up again. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Join us right back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Tennessee at Syracuse, LSU at UNLV, and Kansas at Ohio State. We'll be off on the 4th of July. and then we'll have 3 more games on Friday night. So we will see you right back here on this Twitch channel at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Good night now. I didn't realize I was all fucked up.